It's connecting. Hold on, shit's connecting. Give me a second. And we are not yet. Waiting for it to update on my end. We are good to go.
Wow, this is a long page.
Hello everybody, my name is Zen from TGD Studios. Great to be back here, y'all. And today, guys, we're here with another D&D one-shot. Great to have everyone here. And we have our wonderful DM, Miss Goggles. Good to have you here.
Cool. Thank you for having me, for being in my one-shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went that way, but I did. So we're going... so I guess I'm going...
Yeah. We're going with it. All right, cool.
Sure, I'm just going to roll with it. Don't ask
Alright.
questions. It's... Alright. So, yeah.
Okay. Alright. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's roll.
Alright. Okay. Give me a pen to write and a sword to fight. I am here for the long haul with my family through it all. It's a wonderfully sunny autumn day. You know, the perfect blend of warm and windy. It's the kind of wind that blasts you with cool air while the sun wraps you up in a warm hug. The bard sits back in their rocking chair, drinking in the scenery outside, reminiscing on memories past. This lone figure is shaping water from the nearby lake. They're forming simple shapes at first. Eventually, though, they shift into the image of a person from the bard's past. No one ever sees this look on their face, one full of longing. The usually overly laid-back, sarcastic individual known to ramble on and nap like crazy suddenly focuses with keen precision to recreate the image in their mind. Once they're done, they hold the image in place with their mind as tears run down their face. Tears of pure joy. Familiar voices ring through their memories. Each voice inspires a feeling they cannot describe except by saying, family. No one was around to see the tears that stained their face. It made their already blue eyes sparkle more than the lake just mere feet away. Days like this reminded the bard of training in their younger years. This weather is and always will be perfect for that. Though many images of people filled their mind, one stands out. Very quietly, as if casting a spell, the bard utters their name. It is a beautiful name, and even saying it sends chills throughout the bard's body. Their tongue tingles, heart races, and a bright smile emerges as they drop their guard. They let loose and dive into the lake without a care in the world. The bard felt free, free to think, free to feel, free to be. In those moments is when inspiration hit. As if being struck, the bard stops and falls back into the water. They let out a scream of pure joy at another fun idea. Moments later, the bard is seen pacing, laying down, look at the clouds, hurrying to scribble something into the notebook, humming improvised too, tapping the palms of their hands against the cherry wood armrest of a rocking chair, or any flat surface really. Shaping water into visual aids and repeating the select steps when needed. No one's ever really been privy to this, the bard's true thinking process. After a great deal of these repetitious motions, the bard has found a conclusion to their thoughts. After writing out a well-thought-out message, they compose themselves. Deep breath in and out. Welcome to Survival of the Fittest! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Survival of the Fittest, where we have our lovely contestants competing for all kinds of money and prizes. Because remember, there's no such thing as losers, just the winners and people that aren't them. Let's go over our roster and see who is here today. Hello, little Miss Tallfellow. How are you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Fantastic. Why are you here?
To have fun.
Fantastic. Moving on. Some flirty guy. Hi. Why are you here?
My name is Zenith Tradewind.
Fantastic. Why are you here?
Well, to be the fittest, obviously.
I think someone may have you beat. I mean, I'm standing right here. I'm just saying. Anyway, cool beans. Another awesome bard, and you're pink and you have horns and yellow eyes. I like it. It's cool. Boom, boom. What are you doing here? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just out here having a good time. Heard you set up something else and had fun at the arena. Hey Dawn, how's it going?
Hey, Sarah.
Had fun at the arena, so kind of thought I'd give this a shot.
Fantastic. I'm happy to have you here.
Happy to be
my
here.
God. It's nice to see you again.
Yes.
What was your name again?
Dizeld. No,
I'm sorry. I may not remember that, but if I do, I'm always going to remember you as not Ragoth.
Just call me Dizeld, or you can call me the blue one.
Can I call you Desi?
If you call me Desi, I swear I'll shoot you.
Ooh. All right, Dizelle. What are you doing here?
Just here to have fun.
You like fun? I didn't know that. Fascinating.
When it comes to combat.
Duly noted for later. What's up, Delric's little assistant Butterboy? How are you doing?
Yeah, right, sir.
And he salutes.
All right. So Delric knows you're here, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't need to salute, but I appreciate the formalities.
Yes, sir.
And he still salutes.
You looking forward to having fun, bud?
Yes, sir.
I have the
he dropped his hand.
I have the mashed potatoes you asked for.
Oh, that's exciting.
I see you brought your mouse with you. What is your mouse's name today?
Oh, this mouse is Momo.
Hello, Momo. It's nice to have you here.
Squeak, squeak.
All right. And then there's you, Mr. Man. I've seen you at the arena battle, but all you did was drink. I don't know your name. All I know you as is another drunk, barrel-chested dwarf. What's your name? What are you doing here?
Of course I've been at the arena. They're lots of fun to watch. And what dwarf doesn't drink?
You know, I don't think I've met one that does not drink, but fair point.
I'm Thor in Deep Hole. I'm here, and I'm here to have fun. I'm here to compete, show off my dwarven prowess, and win this competition.
All right,
Hey,
and
Norman.
Miss Dawn Tallfellow. It is lovely to see you again.
Hello.
all right. So you're all aware of the rules before participating?
But
I
of
may have
course.
skimmed them.
All right, fantastic. Let's get into the game. You all have prior been in contact with the bard to have proper accommodations for what is a 3-day challenge. You will spend 3 days in what is essentially the backyard of the arena battle to compete against one another in the forest of many challenges, as the bard so affectionately calls it. Yes, I do. Anyway, the prize up for grabs is only up for the winners. To win, you need to maintain the button the bard has provided you with, while also either obtaining your target's button at the end of the 3 days, or two people's buttons that are not your target's button, while also maintaining your own. The prize for anyone who accomplishes this task is the chance to split 3,000 gold. Everyone else will receive consolation prizes for playing courtesy of the bard. And we'll say, for all intents and purposes, you all make your way over there. Now, before interacting with the bard, you're all allowed to meet up, and you've been told to go sit at the outdoor table, accompanied by someone that the bard only called this guy. You don't know who this guy is unless you've been to the arena battle, but this guy, you can't miss him. So, moving you over to the next map. You all make your way over to the backyard of the arena battle. You were surprised, honestly, because you didn't know all this was back here, and frankly, neither did the bard till they sat down and went, oh yeah, I have this whole patch of land I do nothing with. What do you know? You're all free to walk around and interact as this guy would escort you to the table while saying, hello, welcome to they look at their right hand, the Forest of Many Challenges. The Forest of Many Challenges. My name is this guy, If you'll all follow me to the table to go sit down, we're gonna get food situated. And oh, you're already walking that way. Fantastic.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, little. He looks at
I'm
his left hand. Girth. Yes, you're that. Okay, Girth. Hello.
What's your name? Your real name?
I am this guy.
Can I call you Edward then?
Sure.
Okay, Edward.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go.
All right. I
Hey,
see.
Sarah.
Sorry, there's some technical difficulties. I
Hi,
gave
Dawn.
control to the wrong person.
Let's go.
Great to see you again.
That should fix it.
Hey, that guy. That's a lovely looking pig you got there.
It's not done yet, but you can go sit down and mingle if you wish.
Hello, Keith. I mean, not Keith.
Have I met you before?
I have no idea. Yes, I think so.
Well, go on, not Nix. The table's waiting for you.
Not Nyx.
Hi, Gert.
Pick
Good
up your
to
ass,
see you again.
Zeld.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Yes.
I'm good. How are you?
I need to sprint. Okay.
Bye,
I'm-
Dawn.
I'm very antsy for this game. I don't know who we're supposed to be fighting yet, and I don't like fighting that much.
Me neither.
I'm not particularly. I mean, I'll fight, but I have my other ways to get what I need. It's just
Yeah.
getting what I need and getting away.
No, Dawn nods vigorously. Does not elaborate.
But I suppose I should probably just say it right now. If we fight, I'm gonna fight to win, because I'm gonna do my best.
Well, of course.
I believe in you. I do. And if I were scared of anybody, it would be you.
Yeah, I'm real scary.
Very scary. Come
Does-
sit next to me, scary man.
Dizeld muffles a chuckle.
I think he's scary.
So you're all allowed to sit here and mingle amongst yourselves. You all have your tokens. No, your buttons, tokens. I'm going to use them interchangeably. I'm sorry about the mix-up. You all have your buttons
Our button
and
tokens.
your button tokens. You all have your number, and you have them hidden right now, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
You all told me beforehand where you're hiding your buttons, and that's fantastic. You can sit here and talk. The bard will be here soon. This guy, or I guess Edward for this game, is going to be working on the roasted pig.
Farrah's kind of scanning the table.
I don't particularly like Edward. I would rather call him that guy.
Zenith is not scanning the table because his eyes are in one place.
Oh my god.
Is he
I
staring at me?
must. Oh no! I must say we are in the company of some very beautiful individuals.
Why, thank you, sir.
Yeah, Thorvin, you're awesome.
Yeah, that dwarf is quite charming, isn't he?
Hello, bald man.
Dizeld scoots over his seat, just like, I'm just gonna sit
down.
here.
Thorvin, after this, me, you, drink.
Oh yeah. And good luck. Best of luck to you. But I'm gonna be playing to win.
Okay, same. But no matter what happens here, drinks, right?
No matter what happens in the game, once it's over, celebratory drinks.
Yeah!
Farrah puts her elbow on the table, rests her chin in her hand. She goes, "Ah, young love.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing."
Dizeld kind of fishes in his pocket, pulls out a what looks to be a charm, and at this point he has put it like on a necklace, and he puts it around his neck, and he kind of just looks at it.
What is that shiny?
It's a charm I was gifted it after defeating a dragon.
Oh, I got one of those. Cool.
Awesome.
No, you angels are far too serious. Here, have some Everclear.
Oh yeah.
I will pass. Thank you.
Don't worry, I've got a tankard of sobriety with me.
What the fuck?
Probably not a bad thing.
The bard walks over, arms crossed, leaned against the tree. It looks like everyone's made it. Good afternoon.
Those tankers are surprise abominations.
All that
Good
aside,
for you, dwarf.
Farah waves at the bard from her end of the table. Just a
The
little simple wave.
the bard waves, walks toward the table.
Hey, music
All right.
boy. Good to see you.
I am gender fluid, not Ragoth. Sorry, Dizelt. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to your first day in this 3-day challenge. Here in the forest of many challenges, the bard extends an arm and you see sparkles fly out. They're very sarcastic, for anyone wondering.
Are you one of those sparkly vampires?
The bard looks over at Thorvin and says with a straight face, I wish. Anyway, we're going to sit here and enjoy a nice meal before you all go off and do your thing. Do any of you have any questions before we start?
I have a question. How do
What's
we
up?
know? How are we supposed to find out whose buttons are whose?
Ask.
Well, that's what this whole thing is about. Speaking of which, that reminds me. It's just for formality's sake. I don't want to be rude. But I need all of you to show me your buttons to prove that you have them.
In front of all the other people?
We can walk over to the side and you can show me your button. But I need to see
Okay,
your
Zach.
button when I tell you what the button you're after.
Okay.
I'll go
That
first,
sounds
bard.
reasonable.
All right.
Farah will stand up.
All right. This guy, get food on the table. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ha, 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 ha.
Where shall we go, bard?
This guy runs over and puts a bunch of food on the table and says, enjoy. And the bard walks over with Farah behind this tree.
Thorvin's about to grab something, the biggest thing he can find, and he'll pause for a moment, and then he'll look over. Ladies first?
Food.
All right.
No
So,
need for formalities here. We'll all need our strength.
Indeed.
so
As he
Farah,
grabs
Don
something
grabs
in.
a leg and starts gnawing vigorously.
Afterwards, Thorvin would grab something as well.
Bard
No
Farah?
plate, just leg and then mouth.
Dizel
Okay.
just kind of waits for everyone to stop grabbing at stuff, and then will calmly grab a roll and like some fruit, some meat, and
Yeah. Griff will also
Oh,
help
jeez.
himself,
Bless you.
and he will
Thank you.
take those look like apples. He'll take a couple apples and just put them in his pocket, and then you hear squeaking from inside his pocket.
then.
Dawn's gonna get misty-eyed and she's like, I wish it was devil bovine though. It reminds me of home. And she starts eating again.
all right, Farah, you are done. You can walk out, and the bard tells you to send the next person.
Okay. Just gonna go over and she'll politely tap Dawn on the shoulder and say, "You're up."
Awesome! She'll jump up with the leg in her hand. Leg in her mouth, hands free, and just start walking over.
Before you get too far, she kind of like grabs your arm a little bit and she goes, "Can I have a hug? Like I haven't seen you in forever."
Sure!
Cool. They give each other a hug and then part ways.
Awesome.
Farah will take a roll, break it open, and start putting some butter on the inside.
This guy is going to look over at the Zeld and say, so what, and try to whisper quietly. Let me see how quietly he whispers. Not at all. So, Giselle, what's your number?
A digit between 1 and 2,000.
You see this guy look at their hand and go, oh, that's not what I have. Anyway, just curious.
Wait, you're playing too?
No, but I'm the bar's assistant, and I'm supposed to keep track of all these things. And you see this guy like pulled out his sleeves, and there's just notes and notes of Sharpie all over their arm. It's kind of hard to keep track.
Wait a minute.
And then they pull their sleeve back down.
Wait a minute. Your number's under 2,000?
Yeah.
This guy
Why
looks.
not get a big one?
This guy looks confused at Thorvin, and then pulls out their left arm and goes, "No, that's your number, Thorvin.
Interesting.
Did I not get the memo correct?"
Dizeld, without looking, grabs his arm and pushes it down and goes, "Quit showing your arms. If our numbers are on there, we don't need to be able to see them."
Roll me a strength check to see if you can keep this guy's arm down.
He's not trying to keep it down. He's just trying to do one swift motion, but okay. Hiya. I never promised to be strong.
This guy pulls his arm away and goes, "No, you're going to smudge the ink. Don't do that."
Just keep your arms down, please.
Bread's good.
Have you tried it with butter and honey?
Don, you're done.
I've got butter, but no honey. Where's the honey?
Send the next person.
Thorvin,
job.
you're up! And she
Um,
still has, after she speaks, she shoves the turkey leg back in her mouth.
all right. The honey should be. Here's the honey. He gets up.
Oh, thank you. She'll take the honey from Thorvin and put it on the second half of the roll. Honey, anyone? She'll offer it to the table.
I would love some.
There you go. She kind of like tosses it to Zenith.
I'm trying to recreate the flavor of devil bovine. It's not working.
Farrah
Well,
like leans a bit over the table and raises an eyebrow at Dawn. What have you been up to since I saw you last?
I got converted.
Haircut looks good.
Thorvin,
Thanks.
you're done. Send the next person.
And Farrah will lean back against the seat.
And just so you guys remember, just as a quick reminder, if you go in your journals and you look at letter 2, your character's name, it tells you your button number and the button you're after.
Mine, for some reason, when I click on stuff, it's on an auto pop out. So it's not popping up on the screen for my recordings. I don't know if I'm the only one who's having this issue.
That's very strange, and no.
Your turn, fierce. Your turn, fierce one.
If you say so.
I'm about to say, Dizeld looks right at Girth and then looks up at Zenith. Wouldn't it have been him?
Zenith doesn't stop.
Shouldn't it have been... Huh.
Well, howdy, Bard.
Weird.
Hello. All right. You see this guy reach under the table and pull out a basket of this sweetbread covered in powdered sugar, and asks if anybody would like some.
Sure, I'll try one. And Farrah will kind of lean across the table and pick one up very gingerly.
Do you
Before
take
sitting
the
back
brown
down.
one, the pink one, or the yellow one?
The pink one. Duh.
Fantastic. This guy looks around and goes, "Anybody else want to try my homemade pastries?"
I'll
Thank
take one or two.
I would only recommend you take one.
Dawn's still
Take
chewing
one.
on the just leg now, just the bone. She's just chewing on the bone. She's like, "I'll pass." Nom nom nom.
He takes one but doesn't eat it.
All right.
Farrah eats hers. Is it good?
I will tell you in a second. Zenith, you're done. Send the next person.
All right, Earth. Head on over.
Okay.
This guy looks at you, Zenith, and asks if you would like any of the homemade pastries I made.
Yes, please.
I would love to try one of your homemade pastries.
Do each of you take a yellow one, a brown one, or a pink one?
Yellow.
Dawn does not take any. She's chewing on a bone.
Farrah's eating the pink one.
pink is the most elegant, so I think pink. Yeah, pink.
All right.
Giselle does not take one. He looks at me
Okie
and goes,
dokie.
"Thank you for the offer, but before a competition, I usually don't eat too many sweets."
This guy looks very defeated and says, "I understand. It's okay though. Thank you
You're
for
such a buzzkill.
If there's any left
Lighten
afterwards, I'm
up,
glad to
dude.
try one.
Well, the thing is that the bard told me that if any of you say no, then I'm supposed to take them back to their tent.
Hmm.
So if you want one, take one now." This guy
What?
starts to visibly pout.
Aw.
Tell you what, I'll take one.
Giselle-
What do you mean by that? Do I have to take one?
It's up to you. You don't have to, but they're here if you want one.
But you said I have to go back to my tent. I don't want to go back. I want to
Just-
visit.
No, I
Dawn.
said they would go back to the bard's tent, and one of the
Oh.
rules is you can't go in the bard's tent.
Dawn, just take one and save it for later if you're not hungry for it now.
True. I'll take a yellow one. Apparently, I like yellow nowadays.
It's good color on you.
Awesome. And what about you, Giselle? What color do you want if you even want one?
What color do you recommend?
Honestly, they all do the same thing. I mean, I like chocolate.
Thank you. But I will take one of the brown ones then. I'm guessing those are the chocolate ones?
Yeah,
Huh.
probably.
Well, thank you. He reaches in and will grab one and kind of use a piece of cloth and kind of wrap it up and set it in his pack.
All right,
So
Gert, you're done. Send the last person. Gert,
Okay. Thank you, Bard.
you're welcome,
And you-
Butter Boy.
Butter boy.
I'm not sure who's next because I missed it when the internet cut out.
I suppose it's mine.
Giselle.
Girth, did he
Okay.
just call you Butter Boy?
I don't know how that nickname got to me, but ever since I've been in the Dungeon Delvers Guild, people associate me with butterballs and stuff, and I think it's because I'm fat.
You are not
You are
fat.
not fat.
Thorman pats his belly. It's like it's good to have a little bit of belly on you.
No, well, maybe I'm not fat, but I'm a little chunky.
All right.
Stocky. That's the term.
I think you're just fine for a halfling. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
You're
Oh,
taller
I'm-
than I am.
See?
Yeah, I'm also whiter, but I'm completely satisfied with myself, so no worries.
Good. And Farrah will reach over and like tussle Girth's hair.
All right. The bard tells Giselle that they're done and walks back with you to the table. Out of curiosity, how many of you ate the pastries that this guy made?
Girth
Four
would.
raises
Yeah.
her hand.
I had one.
I haven't eaten
I was
mine yet, but
considering
I did
starting
take
a food fight with it.
Did
Aw.
everybody have one?
I
Tell
did
me
not-
if you didn't have one.
I didn't eat mine, but I did take one, and I'm saving it for
I
later.
put it away.
Same.
Okay. So for that, okay, I'm going to ask everybody. Okay, so the bard will walk over and say, "All right, here's the deal. We have 3 tents. Each tent holds 2 people. Unless you made prior accommodations, like Dawn and Giselle, the tents are first come, first serve."
This
Mhm.
makes me feel
Would
like
that
when I
be-
was back in camp in the libraries or the schools at Zendretta. We used to go on like field trips and spend the night in these types of places.
Oh,
With,
neat.
with that being said, everyone but Giselle and Dawn ate the pastry, correct?
No.
Thorvin didn't eat his pastry?
Nope. Thorman was considering starting a food fight with it until the guy said they all do the same thing.
All right.
And then he just held on to it.
Everybody roll me initiative.
Mm.
Yay.
Initiative. Bonk.
Oh,
Hey.
You're good.
Oh, I did in whispers on accident.
It's still
It's
posted.
okay, it still shows up.
Woohoo!
Natural 20. Nice, Eric.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I don't actually have a character sheet here, so it's not going to show up automatically.
I got you.
but I don't need one. I just use the roller.
Are we waiting on a roll for someone else? Girth? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool, that's everybody. All right, and I'm going to tell you right now, everybody who just ate a pastry for 1 minute has the effects of haste cast on them. Thorvin, you're going first.
Can we still eat the pastry?
You can eat the pastry if you want, but you would have no way of knowing that.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So for the first round, as I put in the tentative daily schedule in your journals, you don't have a set movement speed for this first round, but I will tell you that there is a certain amount of movement that you are allowed to do. So Thorvin, where would you want to go first?
Well, we've had our fill of dinner, and tents are first come first serve. So he's gonna start moving towards the tent.
Okay. I'll say you can move a little bit further.
A little further. Okay.
You can move to, we'll call it about here. All right. And then is there any action that you want to do? Do you want to ready a weapon, or are you just going to stand there and just be relatively peaceful for now?
Just be kind of make kind of slightly hustle in to try to make get a good tent.
Okay. We'll end your turn there, Thorvin. Dawn, you are up next.
Can I have an answer to that question?
Which question? Okay.
I've heard it.
Okay. You do not locate really anything. Wait, actually, you do locate it. It's somewhere at the vicinity of the table. I will whisper to you a hint. All right. I sent you a reply, and will you let me know what you want to do?
I will. Climb this tree.
All right. You all see Dawn climb a tree.
Yay, Dawn!
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I cracked the bone in half and is now picking my teeth on a.
Fantastic. End of Dawn's turn. Girth, I believe you have the effects of haste on you.
I do. So if I hit Q, that does the marker for me, right?
Yes,
So
or you could right-click on your controller, on your
Okay.
keyboard as well.
So he's gonna move. He's gonna jump out of his seat and say, "Oh, 10, 10, 10, me first, me first!" And then he's gonna run his full speed, which is actually 25 feet. And then he's going to bonus action dash for another 25 feet. Now, would that actually be doubled because of haste?
Is dash double because of haste?
Would each of those would be times 2, right?
I'm pretty sure haste just gives you a second action, or does it actually double everything?
Hold on, I'm pulling up haste.
Thought it gave him another act.
I know it gives you
Speed
another
is-
action.
Speed is doubled.
Oh.
So speed is doubled. You get a +2 to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains 1 additional action at the end of each of its turn.
Okay. Well, he's going to take his full round to just book it, and he just dive bombs into the tent.
All right. Girth has claimed a tent.
Dizelde looks over to Zenith. That is a fast halfling.
All right. And your turn there. Do you want to ready an action while you're in your tent, Girth?
No. Well, if there's a bed, he's going to jump on the bed.
All right. There's a bed. You can jump in it. All right. And your turn, Girth?
Yes, end of my turn.
All right, Farah. You're allowed to start dashing now.
So Farah gets up and feels really kind of like tingly, and she's like, oh my god, I don't know what was in that, but that was awesome. And she will take off towards the tents as well. So she has 30 feet of movement, and then 60, and then it's doubled. She would go 90, and she can almost get to. She can almost get to this one. She's aiming for this one.
All right.
I'm literally 2 steps away.
Okay, so you're preemptively going to claim that 10 unless someone gets there after you.
Yeah.
Zenith.
I could have cut through the bush, but I didn't.
Yeah. All right, Zenith, what are you going to do?
His first question is just gonna be like, wait, so all we have to do is like go in them and then they're ours?
The bar shrugs their shoulders. I mean, there's 2 beds per tent, so you may end up bunking with somebody.
Uh-huh. Well, I'd rather not make the one ally I need uncomfortable. Just for my own reference, there are more maps beyond this? Or are we running around this?
This is the only map.
Okay. Just curious. Okay, so double speed. 30, 60. And then dash 90. I will end up right in front of Farah and turn around. Hi there.
Oof.
Hi.
Do you want to end your turn there?
No. I'm going to move a little closer, and then I'd like to whisper something to Farah.
All right.
So that conversation can go on. And then after that, Zenith will take another 2 dash actions and end up.
Can you take 2 dash actions with haste? Or is this a Zenith thing?
Well, movement, dash action again, honey action, dash action.
Yeah.
So I move pretty quickly, and
Okay.
I will end up here, but I'll whisper a short little conversation, if that's okay.
All right. Well, since it is the first round, be more
Yeah, works for me.
reasonable. Okay. Giselle, what you doing?
Zelda's going to, he's gonna kind of look around, look at the trees, and just be like, that one works. He'll walk over to here, and he's going to jump up and fly. Jeez, where did my mouse go? Fly up into about here and set up his hammock between these 2 trees, and he's gonna sit in it. And it's near the canopy of the trees. It's pretty high up.
Got it. And here is your hammock.
That's adorable.
Hammock! Yes.
Can you?
All right. You go with the placement?
I was thinking, hold on. I have a way to do this. Bidoof, like that. That works. Perfect.
Okay, that's Giselle's hammock. Let everyone know that is Giselle's hammock if you go over there. But you wouldn't know that because you didn't see Giselle go over there.
Dawn sees all.
All right, Dawn sees all. Okay. All right, so back to the top of the initiative. Everyone's back to movement speed. Thorvin, what you doing?
70 feet. I've got less than 70 feet away. he's gonna go in this tent.
All right. Thorvin claims that tent. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to ready in action? Because now we are officially in the start of the tournament.
He's gonna try to make secure the tent, so try to like look around and secure the tent so someone can't sneak into the tent unnoticed.
You got it.
Ooh.
Is that where you in your turn, Thorvin?
Yep.
All right, John. You see the bard talking to this guy. Roll me perception to see. Well, I mean, because you're so nearby, I think you would hear it. And the bard walks off over to their, what you presume is off to their area or something or other. And you see this guy sit down in the chair and just slump over and just stare off into the direction of where the other players went.
Dawn continues picking her teeth with the bone. Gets a interesting flash in her eye, and that's it. That's it.
All right, you're not doing anything else?
No.
All right, fantastic. Up next, we have Girth. Girth, you have claimed your tent, and no one's come in there to claim it as well. It's pretty safe to say that this is your tent.
So Garth is gonna peek out and sing Zenith going. He is going to put his finger to his little Bluetooth copper earpiece and cast a message in that general direction. And I think that will be my turn.
All right, fantastic. Farah.
Okay, Farah's gonna dive into the tent. Yeah. Claiming it as her own. And then she's going to she's gonna drop her stuff on one of the beds, take the other bed, push it next to hers, and then she's going to turn and hold an action looking at the entrance to the door. And I will post in whispers what I'm holding.
Fantastic. And you got your turn there?
Yeah.
Zenith, what are you doing wherever you're at? All the way down there. Oh, wait, before that, how many of you ate those pastries again?
3 of us.
3 of us, yeah.
Whoever ate those pastries, because it has been a minute, correct? It's been a minute of actions?
No, a minute is 10 rounds.
rounds.
10 rounds?
I mean,
okay.
you can superimpose a very short.
Okay, I got mixed up. I'm so sorry. So never mind. Just checking.
No, it could have been a minute since they ate them at the table.
Yeah, that's true. We could have been at
Okay.
the very end of it.
Only been like two rounds of.
Yeah,
since we left
I'm
the
sorry.
table.
When I was thinking rounds, I was thinking individual players. Pardon me for the mix-up. I will say, I'll say everything's fine right now. Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything. Zenith, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'll run up next to this guy, sit down again.
Oh, hello, Mr. He looks at his left wrist. You don't have wings. You're not the dwarf. Zenith.
It's Zenith, but that's fine. How are you doing?
Fine. Thank you for asking. He seems on edge, but he's actually very comfortable in his chair.
I've got to ask: are you young or old still?
I made it back. I'm young.
Yep.
That's for Sasha, not for Thorvin.
Cough, cough.
That's my. And he's just gonna take the turn to chill with this guy.
He looks at you. Is there anything I can help you with?
Nah, I just want to sit here with you. Seem like a cool friend.
All right then. Giselle, you're up.
So,
Zeld?
Giselle, are you there?
I've been talking this entire time muted. I'm sorry.
aha.
No, you're fine.
He's gonna take, he's got 50 feet of rope, so he's gonna use that and kind of loop it around his hammock and up into the tree and tie a knot up top. And he's gonna do 3 of them, one in the middle, one kind of near the head, one near the feet, so that if for any reason something were to fail, he will not fall out of the tent, or not tent. He will not fall out of the hammock. The ropes will catch him, and from there he can catch himself.
I forgot. I have a lion chihuahua.
You do? That's right.
How can you forget that?
So
It's amazing.
that's what he's doing, as well as he's kind of thinking back on what he heard everyone saying about the pastry. And he's like, there's something about it. I will save it. Because his original plan was to eat it tonight, but after seeing people go zoom after eating it, he doesn't think people should be able to go that fast. There's something about the pastry that made them go that fast. So he is
All
saving
right.
it.
Sounds good. Do you end your turn there?
Yeah.
All right. Up next, Thorvin. You're in the tent doing your thing, and you hear a bark, and you go, "Oh yeah, I have a dog."
Oh, Tipsy! It's like, did you get anything to eat, Tipsy?
You named it Tipsy.
He's Duncan Masto. What do you think he's gonna name his dog?
Honestly, I was kind of hoping for Bud, but I'm good with Tipsy.
I remember Tipsy the squirrel in Noah's game, and I just like the name so much.
So Thorvin, you and Tipsy, what are you and Tipsy doing?
I put some of my stuff down on one of the beds, and then he just start claiming the bed, and he's just gonna, with Tipsy tagging along, gonna make 70 feet from the tent. He's just gonna start making his way back towards the table. So with Tipsy, to give Tipsy something to eat.
All right. As you're walking over there, you see Zenith sitting with this guy. Do you want to do anything else?
Oh no, he just he doesn't really realize the game. There's no extra official. The game has started type thing, so he just thinks he's just claiming the bed.
Okay. I will say, when it's Dawn's turn, you all hear Castwood Thaumaturgy, the bard, yell, "If you haven't claimed a tent, you're kind of out of luck because the tournament has officially started as of a while ago. Sorry, I was napping. You have 3 days to get your buttons. If you need anything, find this guy."
Girth
Oops.
is just shouting from his tent.
I need to recast the message. Oops.
I said that.
We will. We. uh, all right. So everyone's busy doing their thing. Dawn, you're doing a thing.
Yeah,
What you doing?
I'm scouting out a place to put my personal tent. That's what I've just been picking my teeth, just scouting out a place.
Let me know when you have it, because I have a tent prepared to place down for you.
Thinking around like this area right over here in the corner, right next to the water, because it's pretty.
Okay, I can't put it there because there's plants in the way, but I can put it adjacent to that area.
Sure.
How's right here?
Sure.
All right. There you go. You have your tent set up, but you'd have to go stand there. Take the rest of your turn to set it up. Sound good?
Yep. There we go.
All right, sounds good. Up next is Girth. Girth, what you doing?
Girth is going to step out of the tent and just look around to see kind of what's going on.
There's no one outside. There's no one there.
Can I see Thorben?
You roll your perception to see if you see Thorben.
And that's in GM layer.
Yes, please. Unless you want people to see how well you see. You can't tell if there's anybody around.
Okay. He's going to try to run into the tent.
Okay. Is there anything you're doing in there looking for?
He wants to look around and see if he can find anything.
All right. Roll me investigation. You see Thorben put some of his stuff down that wasn't really things that he needed to carry. Nothing of it seems terribly important.
Okay. He's going to use the rest of his movement, if I can, and start moving towards this tent.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, do you end your turn there?
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. Farah, you, with your passive perception, hear some pitter-patter outside your tent.
Farah is going to continue with the same thing that I had told you.
All right, fantastic. You gonna do anything else?
She's gonna hold that while just casually setting up the beds that she's pushed into one.
Fantastic. Zenith, you are sitting next to this guy and a table full of leftovers. What are you doing there?
I'll pick up like an apple or something else that is there, and then shout across the field, "Thorben, what number do you have?"
Thorben, you can choose to reply, but if you want to lie, I need you to give me a roll in the whispers.
A number above 0.
So he's not lying.
I know. Take a bite and let's see. Get up. See you later, this guy, and
Bye.
dash over to these trees and just kind of chill here.
All right. You end your turn there? Do you end your turn there?
I have my rapier out at this point.
All right.
And I will ready an attack if anyone is next to me.
Okay. Giselle, do me a favor.
Yeah.
In the whispers, roll me an Arcana check. Giselle, you sense something in the trees below you.
Dizelde is going to.
Would you like Would you like to go explore?
Dizeld will descend down. Look up, see Zenith, and just go, hey, Zenith, I'm over here. Don't hit me. I'm just looking. There's something down here. If you want to look with me, you can. Just don't hit me. All right, bud? We're good?
Understood.
We're
Because
friends.
I definitely hit. Because if you tried to hit me, I'd definitely hit you back.
Here, look. And he'll take his katana, which was half unsheathed, and he sheaths it and puts it on his side. We're cool, right?
Understood.
Good.
And he'll nod.
Okay.
With that being said, Dizeld, as you descend down and turn around behind you, into the trees below you, you see a chest without a lock.
He opens it and wants to see what's inside.
I will send you a message over Discord telling you what you got.
Ooh, I got the thing.
And I may be close enough to see things.
He's not trying to hide it. But
And that too.
He is definitely watching behind his back. He trusts Zenith enough, but he's being aware.
Would you let us know when haste wears off, or if it already has?
I will let you know as soon as Thorvin's turn starts.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha. Okay.
For anybody wondering, real quick, because I'm seeing questions in the chat, in the whispers, you need to either obtain your target's button or 2 buttons that are not your target while maintaining your own. If anybody falls unconscious because they take an extreme amount of damage, notify this guy. He will figure something out. He's basically there as your ref.
Ref.
Please
Referee.
continue to Zelt.
Well, he finds that, and he's just looking at it like, that's, alright then. Interesting. And
You
I'm
want to
guessing-
roll me to make sense of it? Do you want to use this item?
No. He takes it, and do I have enough movement to get back to my hammock?
Yes, you do. And on your next turn, you can roll an Arcana check to see what that item is, and if you want to use it.
Yep, he flies back up and will kind of sit on his hammock and inspect it.
All right. On Thorvin's turn, I have some news, and I will whisper it to each of you individually. Okay, so you'd have to go look at this guy to figure out what's up with this guy. Thorvin, you did not eat a pastry, correct?
No, he did not. He still has the pastry.
All right, so that is not pertinent to you. Let me know what you're doing right now.
He is going over to the table with Tipsy to get Tipsy some food. How far is that? Okay, that's just one normal movement. He's like, "Oh, hi, that guy. Mind if Tipsy has some of the leftovers?"
Who's Tipsy? He's frantically like looking at his hands and arms. Who's? I don't have notes on Tipsy.
Which he looks at So the message I sent you, he is looking at that now.
Okay. Okay, I'm just scrolling through messages. Okay. So he's looking at him now. Roll me perception then to see if you see anything.
Perception is. I need to hit. Okay, GM and then.
You see. Okay. You don't see anything that you're looking for. You just see this guy freaking out.
Well, the only thing I wasn't like. At that point, I was just looking for left or right.
He's looking at both of his arms at the same time. He pulls the sleeves up, and all you see are just. You don't see anything that would help because he's freaking out and moving really fast.
All right. Then he's gonna ask him. It's like, Tipsy's my dog.
Oh, you have a dog. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Tipsy, go ahead.
Yeah, Tipsy. Go meet that guy.
I'm this guy, but thank you. Or I guess Edward, according to Girth.
Hey, that guy. What do you say we have a small wager of an arm wrestling contest?
You want to arm wrestle me?
Yeah, could be fun.
No one's asked me to arm wrestle in a while. Let's do it.
So he'll get down. He'll sit down here and he'll roll up both his sleeves and just get ready to arm wrestle. And
Okay. Let's just make it at your next turn so we can keep things going.
okay.
And we'll move on to the next person. Dawn, you see Thorvin making converse. Okay, wait, you don't see that because you're behind a tree. You finished setting up your tent. What do you want to do?
Go on this tree. Hey Thorvin, can you pass me another leg?
He grabs a leg and tries to throw it up to Adon. I don't throw it that well.
Oh my god.
To be fair, Thorvin, you probably already are pretty drunk.
True.
Try a bread roll this time. She wants to keep doing it.
The bread roll might get to you.
All right, sounds good. Dawn, you have a bread roll.
Sorry, I was
Sweet.
throwing the first one to the other one of you.
It was Gertz, Fair, and Zenith that ate the pastries, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yep, I'm done. I'm done with my turn.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Girth, it is now your turn. What are you doing outside the tent?
So Girth wants to peek inside the tent, and I presume I would see Pharaoh right there.
Yes, you do.
Oh, hi,
So-
Girth.
And then he like puts up a finger, like pauses, and then he's gonna hold his finger to his ear again and cast message to her. And then I guess I should I just be doing these in whispers? I feel like Katie, you can't like see what it is. So
Yeah,
I don't
go for
know.
it. I think. I don't know. Katie's rule.
I mean, as long as I see the rolls coming in, I feel like I have a general idea of what's going on.
Okay. Is there a way for me to like CC you in the whisper, or should I just copy and paste it so you can see too?
You don't have to
I'm
copy
not-
and paste it if you don't want to. I think that's part of the fun of the game, is that I don't know what the players are saying to each other, but I do know that you have to roll through me to find out if you're successful or not.
Okay. So yeah, Chris puts his finger to his ear, and then just like stares intently at her for a moment while he casts message to Farah, and that's basically going to be my turn, I guess, unless she like responds back and forth a little bit. But I'm not casting any actions or anything, just
Okay.
message.
I need you to do me a favor, Girth.
Yes.
That's right.
If Farah had a held action, I
Okay.
need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Shall I roll this in public, or
Roll it in a whisper to
Or
me, because you're not officially in combat.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you were trying to do, Farah, it didn't work because Girth blinks at you obliviously. Actually, no, very determined as they try to whisper to you. I know. He rolled higher than that.
Okay.
But now it's your turn, Farah, and Gert is staring at you, hand on ear, whispering in your mind intently. What are you doing? All right, please do so, Farah. All right.
Oh, hi, Girth. Interesting. Yes, it is Eric. Let me answer that in my own way. And she'll put her finger to the back of her right ear and point at Girth, and will respond. Talk to him in message.
Okay.
All right, Gert, I need you to roll me insight. Zenith, are you there?
Yes.
All right, what are you doing? You saw the Zeld go through something behind him and fly back up in the trees.
Yeah. Well, thanks for nothing, I guess. 5, 10, 15,
If you wanted
20,
to know what it was, you could have asked.
25, 30. Whisper.
Okay, please do so. Thorvin, I need you to check your whispers.
Okay, I'm looking. Don't see anything yet. Is this?
Reply to the second message first, please, Thorvin.
Did you not get? Okay.
I'm just double checking. That's all.
Well, I set it on GM. Why did it
Yeah,
not?
the GM only works in the quick roll thing. It doesn't work in the advanced dice roller. It's really stupid.
Oh, doesn't look like
Actually, I think it does work in the advanced dice roller, but you have to. Well, no, never mind. I'm wrong.
All right. So, Thorvin, my next question is, do you have that on you right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can't really add, but I can't add my bonuses to if I roll it secretly.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I will say, yeah. Just tell me your bonus as you as you do the roll.
Yeah, you can like
Plus 2 to
whisper.
that.
Do the whisper
Plus 2.
TM to modify.
All right, Thorvin, you notice Zenith behind you, Zenith, and you're not sure why.
Zenith would also like to say, this guy, what did you do to those pastries? That was what he said as he approached the table.
Oh, well, I gave them back to the bard. The bard took them back to their tent.
Thorvin is going to, he's not actually going to try hurting him, but he's going to try grappling Zenith and putting him in, like, kind of like arm behind the back, kind of like headlock type thing. And as he said, it's like, you don't sneak up on someone unannounced in a game like this, young lad.
Is this
Okay.
to say that you're going to try to instate initiative? Like official combat?
Yeah, physical grapple contact.
Okay. All right, so I will end Zenith's turn there and go back to Dizeld.
All right. What will it cost me in order to inspect what I got?
I'll make it a DC 12 Arcana check.
No, what's it gonna cost me, action-wise?
Oh, I mean, this is just a bonus, I guess. You would just look at it and see, and try to make sense of what it is.
Got it. In that case, I will. I didn't expect that to. All right, that's fine.
I will tell you right now, you look at this and you smell it. You don't smell anything.
I don't smell anything. Interesting.
You don't smell anything.
All right.
You want to use this item?
No. He's probably got a little bit of rope left, or there's some hanging after the knot, and he's gonna tie his bag up into the tree, securely, and then he's going to whisper you what he does last.
Gert, I sent the reply to Farah. What did you say you're doing, Dizeld?
I'm typing it. Give me a second.
Okay.
That's what he's going to do. And then other than that, he's just going to kind of sit there. And that'll be his turn. And I will get a response from you on the other thing.
You can hold an action for that. Yes, you can.
Grazie. Okay, yep. That'll be his turn.
Thorvin, roll me a grapple check on Zenith.
So it's I'm trying to remember how it did in this 5th edition. Do I have to hit him first and then do an post athletics, or
Grappler is athletics, grapplee is athletics or acrobatics.
so do I automatically hit him in this case, and then I just have to go to a post athletics?
I want you to roll me opposing grapple checks to see if Zenith can get out of it and if you can hold him.
Okay. All right. So in GM, so we're adding 8 to that.
You feel Zenith tried to gracefully leave your grip, but you are a very stubborn dwarf and you hold Zenith down.
I'll push his head down onto the table, and it's like, you bet no sneaking up on it. It's like I don't know if you're the pickpocketing type or not, but you better not be sneaking up on me, lad. And he will check his immediate hands or pockets, just like immediately, seeing if his token is in his immediate kind of.
Are you checking in your hiding place?
Not in his hiding place, but he's kind of checking Zenith's like immediate hands, or like any way he could have stashed it, like really quickly.
I will say that Zenith, I believe, did not have a chance before you spontaneously grappled. Your button is in fact in Zenith's hand.
He'll unless I have to roll something, he'll pull that back out of his hand. Stay at least 6 feet away from me from now on, boy.
We will end Thorben's turn there, unless so when it comes around to Zenith's turn, we'll decide if we're in combat or not. Dawn, you saw this interaction happen.
Eating my roll, watching it happen. Dinner
Nothing
and
else?
a show.
Okay. Sounds good. And your turn there?
Yep.
Girth, what you doing?
Girth is in the tent, like entrance, kind of half pulled the canvas entrance back, and he's just like staring intently at Farah, who's like staring intently at him, and he's gonna stare more intently at her back, I think. And then I don't know if you need us to make more like GM rolls for like the insight checks or anything, but I'm gonna type the.
I need you to make me an insight because Farah just sent a persuasion roll.
Okay.
You almost don't believe Farah, Girth, but she makes a compelling argument.
Okay. I will respond and I'll make my own. I don't know if I guess it'd be persuasion. Oh, okay. Would I hear combat in the back? Actually, can I roll perception for that?
I will let you roll perception to see if you hear Thorben and Zenith's exchange. You don't hear that because you're too focused on Farah.
Okay, so then yeah, that's on my turn. I'm just staring back and communicating telepathically with the message cantrip. Every time he casts it, the copper wire gets a little bit warmer on his ear.
Okay. And Farah, what are you doing?
Apparently Girth and her are having a conversation. So we're gonna
Alright.
keep going with that.
All right. So nothing else for you? Sounds
nope.
good. Zenith, Thorben just took the button that you so graciously obtained and is threatening you not to come near him. What are you going to do?
Am I still grappled?
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah, still keep you grappled until you at least until he at least hears a response from you.
Well,
Didn't you push?
his response
Okay.
definitely would have been just like, yeah, okay, I get it. I'm not gonna sneak up on you anymore.
Do you want to
Well,
start a fight?
At that point he'd release him.
Great. And he will back away slowly, looking at both Thorben and Keith. I mean, not Keith, I mean this guy. And he'll just
Alright.
start walking towards the tents. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Stop right there, Zenith. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
You are so busy walking, focus on yourself and your new brilliant plan that you don't notice anything around.
I'd much rather make perception, but it's your rules.
You can roll
Okay.
perception as well if you want.
Oh, I'd much rather do that.
Hey, Zenith.
Yes.
What's that?
Mine.
All right. I will message you the contents of what's inside of our Discord.
And I guess that's probably the end of my turn. That makes
Alrighty.
sense.
Giselle, what you doing?
Give me a second, I'm thinking. Dazelle probably saw the whole thing that went down. Like he's watching through the tree, like under his hammock. He's just like, oh, well, that was.
Thorben's not a quiet man.
I've noticed. He probably heard that whole thing. Hold on. I'm messaging you a thing, GM.
Knock yourself out.
Okay.
Again, do you want to do anything with the item that you found?
No.
This is really fun,
He,
by the way.
like I said, he put it in his pack, and he's waited, and he's gonna use it at another point in time. So he doesn't want to use it right now.
You can roll another Arcana check on it to see what's up with it.
All right. There you go.
You know what this is, and I recommend you put it on.
I would like to know what it is first. Nothing. One sec. Yeah. I just want to know what the item is so I can.
Check your messages.
Oh wow. Yeah. No, he puts it on then. He 100% puts that on. Oh wow. That is okay.
You can add that to the roll you just made.
Yeah. So that is a. Hold on. There you go.
You are very well hidden.
Yep.
Good boy. All right. Okay.
With that, oh, never mind.
Oh, no, go ahead and continue, please.
Never mind. No, he won't do anything else. But he's just gonna wait there. He's gonna kind of observe, though.
All right. On Thorvin's turn, you hear the bard's voice echo out through the forest. All right, folks, it's almost curfew. Wrap it up. This is the last turn before curfew is instated. Thorvin, what are you doing?
He wants to arm wrestle with that guy or Edward or whatever we're calling him.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah, I might as well just say while he's arm wrestling, he wants to try to get a look at that guy's arm.
Alrighty. Please roll me an athletics check for arm wrestling.
I don't mind if that's a lick.
Dawn's gonna cheer him on. You can do it! Woohoo! Oh, she's eating your roll.
You damn right he can.
So, despite the height difference between the two of you, you have something that this guy does not in this arm wrestling match. Brute fucking strength. And you slam their arm down. And I will message you what you see based off your passive perception.
Okay.
And you, as Dawn takes her turn, I will reply. You end your turn there with this guy saying, "That hurt! Ow! 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 Ow!"
You did fine for a human, but I'm a real dwarf.
I'm not human, but thank you. Ow! Dawn, what are you doing?
Finishing up my roll and lounging on the tree. Looking this direction.
This is
Okay.
really fun.
I hope you guys are
I'd
having
just
fun.
like to say.
With my passive
this
perception.
is so different, and I love it.
All right. So, repeat what you're doing for me, Dawn.
I'm looking in this direction with my passive perception, not really looking at anything in particular.
You don't really see very much over there. You thought you saw the Zelda over there, but you can't be sure right now.
The sunset
there
looks
any-
nice.
Oh yeah. Is there anything else you want to do, Dawn?
Admiring the sunset.
All right. End your turn there.
She's going to whisper, the beginning of a new dawn. And then, yeah, end her turn.
Nice. Garth, you're up. You're still talking with Farah through magic. What you doing?
So Girth is turning to actually leave the tent, and he just gives her a grin and thumbs up before he leaves. Then he's going to start running back over here. So he's gonna run, and then see that's yeah. He's gonna take a dash action and get to here, and he almost bumps into Zenith And he says, "Oh, hi."
Hey.
No. And then he's going to hold up his fingers and snap, and he will vanish and poof 30 feet further away.
Oh my gosh. You see, it's like, hi. You're like, nah, bye. Pew.
I think that's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 10 short. And he's going to say, "Hey, Thorvin, did you win?"
Yeah. No, okay, fight.
This
Okay.
guy just gives Girth like a thumbs up, and then goes to rubbing their arm.
Okay. I think that's my turn.
All right, Farah, what you doing?
So Farah is going to finish up putting together the tent, step outside, stretch, and then notice these boxes over here and get a little curious and go over and inspect the boxes.
Roll me an investigation check.
Come on, Farah. Yeah.
Wow. Boxes.
They're boxes.
Neat.
Great. She's like trying to lift the lid and can't get it up, and she just kind of drops her hands and gets kind of frustrated. She goes, "I wish Amber was here."
All right. Is that where you end your turn? Do you want to go back to your tent because curfew's coming up?
Unless I can give it another shot as my bonus action, then I guess I would just
You-
return back to the tent.
You may try again.
Okay. Motherfucker.
You look at those boxes really hard and you just think there's probably something important in there, but nah.
She tries to lift the other box and drops and gets real frustrated and then says aloud, "I wish Felix was here." And then she'll
Oh.
go back into the tent.
Sounds good. Zenith, roll me an Arcana check. You have no idea what it is, but it looks cool.
That's true. And so that means after this round is up, curfew is in order and there will be punishments.
We will get to that once we reach Storvin's turn. But you have heard the bard say to wrap it up.
Understood. I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And realize, because I'm not dumb, that there's no chance in hell, and then go into this tent.
Oh my god. Well, that'll be fun.
I mean, you can certainly try. Depends on how
Bunking
arrogant
with
you want to be.
woman, bunking with the female, or bunking with Girth. I think you probably made the right choice.
So is that where you end your turn? You walk in there and you see somebody's already kind of set up camp in this tent.
That sucks.
Oh my god. All right. That'll be
I
fun.
don't
Come
have
curfew.
that. I don't have that much stuff. It's fine.
Oh boy. All right. Well, Bard did say first come, first serve, so all right. Dizeld, what you doing?
Dizeld, am I allowed to keep that last stealth check?
Ooh,
Or do you want me to-
re-roll it. Re-roll it since you asked.
That is a... Hold on. There you go.
All right. You're good. You're good, man. You're
He's
good.
going to just silently go into his hammock and kind of just... He sits there, and just kind of starts planning for the next day and lays down.
Sounds good. Now you can actually lay in your hammock if you want.
Thank you.
All right.
He will lay in his hammock. That'll be his turn.
All right. So, Thorben, you hear this guy stand up and walk over to the near to Girth and say, "All right, everybody, curfew is officially instated. The bard's taking over the watch, and I've been told specifically to say." They pull up their sleeve and look at their arm. With curfew instated, You need to go to bed out of respect for your other players. Sorry, it's all smudgy. Ugh. If you want to try anything, I won't stop you. But remember, you have to get past me. And with that, this guy will walk over towards the bard, and the bard will walk over here and take a seat in this chair. And looking at Thorvin and Girth, who are in immediate proximity, reply with, "You heard. All right. If you don't want to pull any funny business, I suggest you get back to your tents."
We haven't had a chance to move yet. We were listening to you.
Go ahead, Thorvin. Move.
He'll say, "Good night, Dawn.
Good
Good night,
night.
Maud."
The bard salutes you with 2 fingers.
And he'll start heading this way.
And
Sleep
I'll say for curfew, you can make your way back to your tent without any worry about the speed, because the bard is sitting there now saying, "Get to your tent." So I would get to your tent pretty fast.
Sleep well, First One.
Good night. And he's going to reach up and touch his ear one more time, pretend like he's itching his ear, and then start turning.
And he will make sure he had his token as he's going back to his tent.
All right, sounds good. I will say that all of you can make your way to your areas of rest if you haven't already. And I'll say for now that that initiative is reset, and you may all talk amongst yourselves in your location if you are in proximity to people. In which case, Gert, you notice that there's someone else in the tent with you.
Oh, hi.
Hey there. You don't mind if I just take up a little space right here, right?
No, I'm a little on edge, I'll admit, because the whole nature of this thing just makes me feel not very trustful. But I think it's fine.
That's a fair assessment.
Okay. I'm even gonna lay down and stare at the ceiling.
He'll tell Tipsy, it's like, stay on watch. It's like, good boy. Stay on watch. Stay on watch. If anyone comes near the tent, blast them with the big book.
At this point, if you want to do anything during the night, you may do so. But remember that the bard is up and watching.
I'll do something, but I'll do it out loud.
You can do it out loud if you want to, because at this point, no one's supposed to be outside.
So Farah's gonna come around here. She's gonna see the bard and cast a message and ask, I don't mean to bother you, but I like to bathe both just before I go to bed and when I wake up. You did mention that there would be baths. Can you direct me to that?
I don't know if you're within 60 feet. You'd probably have to get closer.
The range for message is actually 120. So I think
My
I'm okay.
mistake.
No worries.
Roll me persuasion out loud for the bard to see, for everyone to see, since you're not trying to hide anything at this point, and no one's really outside.
While this is all happening, Dazzelt's just munching on some rations. It's like beef jerky for him. He's just like kind of
Oh man.
munching on it before he goes to bed.
It's a shitty roll.
Oh,
For
Inner Ember
plus
coming out.
11. That is a full roll for you.
I know.
Oh my god.
The bard looks over at you, Farah, looks you up and down, and says,
She has her stuff in her hand. She's like holding. She's got a robe over her right arm, and she's got like 2 bottles in her hand, plus a bar of soap and like 2 towels. She's like, I just want to take a bath.
The bard leans over the table, staring at you intently. You see them hold up their hand, and you see the start of a fireball. And the bard whispers to you to leave your weapons on the table.
She doesn't have them on her. It's in her tent. She's literally just like in her dress, and then she's got her stuff.
Okay, so then the bard will turn their head, still with the fiery hand, and say, "No funny business."
It's just, no, sir. Of course not. I'm assuming this is the bath.
Yeah,
Up here. Okay.
that is the bard's lake, basically. To answer the
She's
question,
gonna like
To
go
ans-
along. She's gonna go
Oh, I
along
get a
here.
full
She's like,
view. Oh God,
to
that's
answer
not what I meant.
to answer the questions in chat without calling anybody out, we are here for 3 days. This is the first day. Yes, they can. Yes, you can do that with that item, and you can do stuff during the night, but you have to get past the bard.
So Farah strips down. She's actually in a swimsuit. She came prepared for this. She had a feeling it wouldn't actually be a bathroom. It would probably just be a lake. So she's in like a full, like one-piece swimsuit, and then she undoes her braid and her braid, and proceeds to lay out her stuff very nicely, making sure not to get near the bard's area, and then she'll jump in the water.
And
Well, we
Dawn's
could
just
probably
gonna
heal.
announce herself so you're not freaked out. She's like, I'm camped here. Don't worry, I'm around here. Just letting you know.
Well, we could probably heard that exchange since his tent is so close, and he might yell out, "I'll want to bathe in the morning."
Oh, Thorpe, you're being so polite. What happened to you? Are you okay? Did 2020 get to you too?
Yeah.
No, he just kind of yells through the tent wall that
Girth.
I still want to bathe in the morning, but he's
Girth, you're currently not whispering. Oh, I
Well,
suppose
I
that's
will.
fair.
I will still tell Girth what it is because Girth is helping you with that.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly whispered. That's fair.
Girth was lost his concentration, speaking in his mind.
It's okay.
I just sent it to you over Messenger. Girth. Discord, I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Farah will call out to Dawn as a hello, and I don't want to disrupt you. So if you want to sleep, I'll be quiet. But if you would care to join me, you're more than welcome to. I have enough shampoo and conditioner for both of us.
Okay, give me a second. She Jimmy rigs a swimsuit because she didn't bring one. So it's a half put together swimsuit. I'm ready. And then she goes to the street. Oh wait. Nah, she just jumps in the water.
Hey, Dawn, do me a favor. Roll me an Arcana or Perception check.
Okay. Did it.
Hey, Dawn, what's that?
What is this? I open it up.
Do you shout, "What is this?" or is that internal monologue?
Internal monologue.
Okay.
She's even childish in her head, yes.
Well, if you shout, "What's this?" Farah would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, you found something in the lake. If I wouldn't have been arm wrestling, he was gonna go swimming in the lake looking for stuff in the morning.
I sent it to you over Discord, Dawn, and you can share that with Farah if you like.
Yeah, Thorvin can hold his breath for quite a while. He was planning on swimming down there looking for stuff.
I'll give Farah 2. Do I copy and paste it and send it to her, or do you?
Copy and paste and send it to her in Discord chat since you're sharing that item with her.
Okay.
Okay.
Farah! I found something cool.
Oh, what did you find? And Farah will like swim her way over to you.
You get 2 of these.
Okay.
All right, Zenith, go for it. The bard will call out to you, Farah, through message and say, I don't think it takes that long to take a bath. Please wrap it up.
Farah will message back, be like, Miss Dawn has joined me. I'll provide her with the shampoo and conditioner and then be on my way.
The bard will say, all right.
So Farah finishes like scrubbing out the rest of the conditioner from her hair, and then offers Dawn, like, she's like, here, give me both your hands, hold them out.
Okay.
She'll squeeze a dollop of the shampoo in one hand and a dollop of the conditioner in the other. She's like, I'm being told that I bathed too long, so yeah, I need to get back to my tent or else I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. So I will see you in the morning.
Bye.
All right, bye. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun. She'll hurry back and she'll get out of the water and dry herself off, throw on
The
her
bird-
robe.
You hear a message in your head. Miss Farah, don't go in my tent.
I have zero intention on doing so, sir.
Gender
Bard,
fluid, but thank you.
my apologies. She will vigorously dry herself off and throw on the robe and then panically run back to her tent.
The bard watches you and your every move as you slowly run over there. Or as you run over there, not slowly, but watching you intently.
Nothing slow, only sprinting.
Only sprinting. Okay, so you can feel as you run the slow turn of the bard's head in the direction you're going. Mhm.
Actually, she would stop here and cast message and ask if the if she had what she had asked for night was still okay, because she wants to respect the rules.
The bard messages you in response. Accommodations have already been made.
Great.
Dawn's first doing the shampoo with one hand.
She panicked. I'm sorry.
And then she's like, oh, 2 in 1! And then she puts the conditioner in too.
All right. If no one else has any plans for the night, we can say that Dawn finishes up her bath and she has her items, and we can all move on to day 2 if you're ready.
Yeah.
All right, so Dawn, make your way back to your tent.
Boop. Shakes off like a dog.
Everybody roll me initiative.
Okay, I don't think I can get that big number again. Oh.
It's fine. This is
Did
fine.
I even roll? I don't think I rolled. There we go.
Okay.
This is a big change from last time.
That is
Oh, gosh.
so much better than the last number I rolled. Oh,
Oh,
All right.
good for you.
feels,
I have a
feels
pink
nice to
person
be
fair
back.
Whose dex is higher?
18.
14. So, Girth goes first.
Turn on the Dex tiebreaker. I do that for all my sheets now. It helps with that so much.
Where is that?
If you go into the gear for configuration,
Mhm.
middle column, underneath initiative style, there's a checkbox.
In
And
roll
with
20?
Yeah, in roll 20.
With D&D Beyond, Beyond 20 settings, go to more, and then scroll down until you see add tiebreaker to initiative orders.
Okay, thank you.
Yipper.
Yipper.
All right, it's morning time. Giselle, you're awake first. No one's surprised.
True.
Well,
What you doing?
I almost rolled a natural 20 with that, but close enough.
Almost. Yeah, we get it. Alert feet, whatever. You're awake first. What you doing?
You were very alert. Good job.
Dizeld. He does thing again. You know what I'm referring to. He puts thing back in. Do you know what I'm referring to when I say that, or do you want me to type it to you?
Is it the thing that you found?
No.
So lead, do the thing.
Do the roar.
Hold on.
Do the roar. Do the roar.
Okay, absolutely.
He does that again, and then he does other thing, which you gave him ability to do.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to try and do a thing again. You'll see momentarily. Let me try my G.
Okay.
More than 4 seasons of Legend of Korra.
So that is that number,
Okay.
and he's going to
All right.
boop into right there. He's gonna boop right there and try and be sneaky boy.
All right. I will say that Zelda from there. I want you to roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
Yeah. You hear this guy walking and dropping something in front of him with a loud sigh.
Okay.
Oh, this is so heavy. Why is it heavy?
Hey, Katie.
Yeah, what's up?
Just so you know, when you talk really loud, you are peaking your microphone, so
I
it
am
gets
so
very
sorry.
staticky. It's fine. I didn't know if you. I think somebody said that earlier, but I don't know if you caught it, so I just wanted
Yeah.
to let you know.
I didn't realize that. I moved the mic a bit closer, so thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, for sure. I've been the culprit of doing that and not realizing it. Someone's like, "Yeah, you've been peaking for the past 2 hours." I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, we just didn't want to tell you." I'm like, "Please tell me next time."
Duly noted. So
Just wanted
you
to let
see
know.
this guy. Thank you. You see this guy carry the chest and then dropping it on the ground.
Okay. Am I still able to hold an action or no? I know I did a lot, so if not, it's when
I'll say you did a lot. So we'll say not right now.
Okay, that's fine.
You
Then
still
my
you
turn.
still have your roll if you want though.
Huh?
You still have your roll though.
No, he's not gonna eat it just yet. He doesn't
Alrighty.
seem need to. He has one thought in his mind as to when he's going to eat it, and now is not that time. He's got a plan. He doesn't know if it's a good plan, but he's got a plan.
All right. Up next is Thorvin. Thorvin, you wake up. What you doing?
Thorvin is gonna step outside his tent, like one here, go into the bushes, and take a leak.
Fantastic.
As Giselle goes to the bathroom in real life.
That's so Thorvin.
Yeah.
He'll probably tell Tipsy, like, Tipsy, go get some breakfast. I'll be over in a second.
Hey Thorvin, do me a favor. Roll me Perception or Arcana.
Do not pee on the chest.
I hope it's covered in shocking grass.
Was that for Perception or Arcana?
Perception. I don't think I have. My intelligence is an 8, and I've got no skills in Arcana.
So Thorvin, you are watering these flowers the dwarven way, and you think that you sense something, but you're not entirely sure. You think you're still groggy, and you continue to pee.
Oh God.
Someone else is gonna find it and be like, "Oh, that's just as wet."
Oh my
Ew.
god.
Darn it! I was hoping to find. I was hoping I'd find something, but oh well.
All right. What else are you gonna do besides pee, Thorvin?
After that, he's probably heading over toward this way towards getting either food or breakfast, or either food or bath.
All right. You walk by this guy who has this chest out in front of him and just, good morning, Thorvin.
He's tugging the chest. Thorvin picks it up with one hand.
Roll me a strength check. You pick it up with one hand and you realize this isn't that heavy. There's just a lot of stuff in it.
It's like, where you need it.
He looks at you and says, it was fine where it was. I'm just tired.
He rolls his eyes at him and just drops the chest.
My poor boy. Hang on. You stub this guy's foot. No. Ow. 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 I'll also say, Thorvin, as you're walking by, the bard is sound asleep in their chair.
Is there no breakfast ready?
The bard, without moving, replies to you, Thorvin.
No,
It'll be ready when it's ready.
Is he just
Oh, go ahead.
looking? Is there any kind of food on the table?
There is some food on the table. This guy replaced the food this morning. The bard just looks really tired because they were up all night watching you.
He will grab something to eat and then head to the water.
Thorvin! I'm here!
Don, you are still sound asleep. I'm sorry.
No. Oh no.
Girth, you wake up in bed with your mouse, Zenith across from you. Is there anything you want to do with Zenith in the tent and not awake yet?
No, I think actually, if anything, Girth is gonna chat with Zenith a little bit and look out to see if breakfast is being made yet or not.
Okay. You want to wake Zenith up?
Yes.
Go ahead and wake up Zenith.
Zenith. Yes, wait.
Zenith.
Zenith. Wake up Zenith.
So, Girth is going to basically chat with him, which I've been messaging him, kind of already done it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the nature of this game is not very public. Oh, I apologize.
Don't
Well,
worry
this
about it.
is-
I
This is
understand.
great.
I really
What's
hope
the
you guys
name
are
of the
having
game?
fun with it.
Name of the game.
So, Girth is not going to actively do anything on his turn.
Okay. Farah, I'm going to call it your nightly accommodations. Have left the tent. And you're awake.
Okay. So,
What are you doing?
she is probably changing back into her bathing suit, assuming that she's gonna go swimming, and throwing the robe on. But she is. She is gonna tie her long pink braid up into a bun on the top of her head, so that way she can keep her hair from getting wet since she washed it last night. And she'll kind of step outside in the sun and stretch and kind of yawn about having a great night's sleep, and just start making her way towards the she'd probably go make her way towards the dining area, about 30 feet.
Okay. I will say it is still technically the first round in the morning, so you're not restricted on movement speed as much.
Okay. She'd probably get to, she'd probably be like on her way and run into
Yes.
this guy.
You see this guy. Good morning, Farah.
Good morning. What's that? She'll point to the chest on the ground.
You see this guy pat the top of it and reply with, a thing for today. It's one of the bard's challenges.
Okay. Is it gonna stay there? It seems like somebody could trip on it.
This guy looks down at his foot with a look of disappointment. You see them visibly wince and reply with, "No, we're waiting for the bard to wake up and see what's inside. I've been told not to open it or I will get in a quote fireball to death."
Ah, yes, that sounds reasonable. Do you want to grab one side and I'll grab the other, and we'll at least take it over to the table?
This guy looks at you and says, "No, the bard told me to put it right here specifically."
Oh, okay.
This guy looks at you. This guy looks at you and goes, "Actually, Miss Farah, if I may, if you were to give me some incentive," and he holds out his hand, "you can see what's in the chest first."
She just laughs. And she says, let me think on that, and she'll grab his hand and pull her to him and whisper in his ear.
Okay. All right, let me see. He does not make it. Farah?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay. I will send you a reply as we take Zenith's turn.
I will finish up the last of my conversation and be the first one to leave the tent, heading for the table.
To answer the question of, it's at the end of 3 days with the buttons. Today is day 2, so if you accomplish your objective by tomorrow and you have physical proof of it, then you win.
By tomorrow, not just by the end of tomorrow?
By tomorrow, we'll call it afternoon, so you still have a little bit of the morning to work.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know what? We'll call it the evening. Yeah, evening.
All right. Are you restricting movement on the mornings? Because I just want to get to the table.
Not for the first round, no.
Okay, then I'll just make my way to the table. Starts eating.
No comment from Zenith, really?
Why comment? I know what I'm doing.
You see this guy and Pharaoh whispering to each other over a chest.
Good for them.
Cool. You also see the bard is passed out in their chair.
That's funny. And I will pick up one of whatever new food is there and
Alrighty.
eat away.
Dawn, wakey wakey. Vegetables and sadness if you're vegan. Eggs and bacon if you're normal.
she's going to open her eyes, look up to the top of the tent, and say, "To a new dawn." And she winks to the sky. And then she gets up, opens the tent. Thorvin, do you have a swimsuit on? If not, I need to react.
Thorvin, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Sullivan is in the water, but yes, he is wearing some kind of shorts or gunny, or like or some kind of like woolen under something.
I imagine you.
Thank God.
I imagine you like a red and white striped one piece. That's what I imagine Thorvin in. I don't know why, but that's where my brain goes.
Someone
So
cares
like-
about Thorvin.
Like the 60s or like the 60s or 80s swimsuit.
100% that swimsuit. Like that's what I imagine your character to wear.
Okay, if
Thorvin is,
not, I was going to freak out. Since you do have undergarments on, I'm just like, hey,
Yes.
Thorvin!
Oh, morning, Dawn.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Is the water pretty nice, or is it like chilly, or? I mean, if he would say that if the water's nice, he would say it is, but I'm not sure what kind of the temperature or what kind of how nice of water it is.
It is a warm, breezy autumn day. You know, the kind where the wind wraps around you in this nice, cool hug while the sun gives you a hug.
The
So many
where the
hugs.
dawn gives you a hug, the sun, the dawn.
Dawn is going to tell, hey, Thorvin, I'm going to probably hop in the water after breakfast, okay?
All right, I took mine with me.
Okay.
And he holds up a something like
I love it.
So
Hey, Mr. Bard.
the bard's eyes open. Gender fluid. Good morning. Ah. Oh, when did you all get here? Oh, geez.
Hello, the Bard.
Thank you for using my proper title.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to this.
Is this where you end your turn, Dawn? Getting food and saying hello to the bard?
Yes.
On Dizel's turn, before Dizel reacts, the bard is going to walk over to Farah and this guy and go, "This guy, what are you doing? Move away from the chest. Pardon me, Miss Farah." And the bard is going to walk over to it and turn it towards them and inspect the contents. They peek it open just enough to see inside of it and then close it and nod their head. All right. Breakfast first, and then we'll deal with this.
Is that me now?
It is you now, Dizel.
All right. Dizel's gonna kind of not fly, but kind of tree hop over to here. So he's kind of like on a different limb, and he's still being stealthy. He doesn't want to be seen, and he's kind of just sitting there, munching on some like rations, which would be like beef jerky, and he would have pocketed an apple, which would be munching on right about now. So he's getting his food for the day and drinking some water from his water skin, and just kind of observing everything. Other than that,
For the person who just rolled perception, you have no idea where they are.
hold on 1 second. There you go. And that's what he's going to ready. Other than that, he's just gonna kind of sit there and kind of be quiet.
Okay.
Not
Thorvin, you're up.
very quiet.
You're up next.
Thorvin's going to can hold his breath for a really, really, really long time. But he is going to go swimming and start trying to clean himself off and have some fun out in the water. But eventually he's going to move himself to a point where he can be hidden.
Okay.
So if he doesn't see anything, he is going to find a place where he can hide, and he is going to ready his something he picked up in a different game. DM. Why is that not working? One, do the DM. Why is this? Is it? Why is the DM not an option anymore?
Put T for the bard.
Oh, GM, game master. Okay. He has one of those from a previous game, and he is gonna hide someplace near the edge of the water, and using his great ability to hold breath. Might be using that in a moment.
Oh my gosh, that is weird. And
Weird
I mean, I get why you would do that, but also, do you know where you are?
the water.
Okay. All right. Anyone goes over there, they're in for a treat. Girth, you're up.
Do I see
Are
that empty chest there?
Yes, you do.
Can I just get to the table, or do I have to move?
You can get to the table.
He's gonna sit down here next to Zenith, and then he's holding a little branch that he picked up off the side of the walkway, a little forked twig, and he is going to kind of slam it on the table all of a sudden, and he's going to shout, "Localiza a ghetto!" And then his eyes kind of flash as he casts a magic spell.
Okay.
Is it a forked twig?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's fun.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see. I will whisper to you. Because I think I know what you're looking for.
This is going to be so much fun to watch Adrian's playthrough and Noah's playthrough and my playthrough, guys.
I'm
This is
actually
gonna be
so going to
really
be looking
fun.
at yours. I want to know how that started
you
to tell this too.
When you see mine, you're gonna see the bullshittery I have planned behind the scenes. Especially if you look in the... Because I'm also typing in the comments of... Because I'm live. I'm typing in the
You're
comments for, like,
Oh, I
anybody
want to watch
watching.
So are you
Oh.
guys all three of you guys recording? I know Noah is doing
Yeah.
his.
Mackenzie and I are both recording our versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
Noah,
gonna be...
you should post the link for your streaming one.
It already is posted.
Did you put it in the watch channel? The watch the stream? Oh, okay. I didn't get the notification. I'm sorry.
All right, Girth. You got your message, right, Girth?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to kind of toss the twig behind him and then eat a hearty breakfast.
Sounds good. By the way, Girth, you asked for mashed potatoes.
Yes.
There's
There's
a
mashed
bowl.
potatoes.
There's a bowl of mashed potatoes, a small little butter tray full of butter, and you see potatoes you can mash yourself.
Oh, I'm going to grab it, and then I'm not going to pause before I start doing anything. I'm going to look over at Dawn and say, "Dawn, did you want some?"
Nah, I'll stick with the bacon.
Okay. And then I'm just going to start spending the rest of my turn doing that.
Yeah, Zenith is not going to let that pass. So when you throw the stick behind you after casting the spell, it's just going to be like, wait, no, what did you do? What was that?
Oh, I wanted to see something.
Dawn gives him a wink.
Great.
I grin at him like, yeah, I'm innocent. What's going on?
Is that where you end your turn, Girth? Just smiling at Zenith with potatoes in hand?
Unless something happens, then yes.
Alright. In that case, Farah, you're next to the bard.
Yes, I am, and I will politely excuse myself, and I will go here and stand next to Dawn and lean down and whisper, "Hey, can I talk to you real fast?
Her?
Come with me." And she would like to take Dawn over here.
She
Dawn,
shoves another piece of bacon in her mouth.
I will say as a reaction, you may.
And she's bringing like a piece of ham.
Yeah.
And with that, she puts one finger to her lips, puts another to her ear, and then points to Dawn and will cast message.
Oh, okay, got it.
Message is a girl's best friend and everyone's best friend because you can cast and talk to people in silence. Hey, Zenith, do me a favor. Roll me a perception check.
Sure.
All right. Farah, is that where you end your turn?
Yes.
Fantastic. So, Zenith, you're sitting there, and Gert, and with that interaction, and the twig went flying. It's almost like Gert is slowly. You slowly are starting not to sense his presence. I mean, he's still there, but it's like he's trying to be quieter. What are you doing, Zenith?
Whoa. That's a tall order. I'll probably just kick myself back out of my chair. And walk around this way, pulling out my rapier.
But Gert's innocent.
Yeah, listen, I have my motives.
All right. Is that where you end your turn? Backing away, rapier in hand?
Yes.
Don't you want to eat? Did you eat anything?
I grabbed food. I was eating.
Okay.
I do take something with me.
All right. Don, you are talking with Farah.
Yes.
Are you doing anything else?
Continuing to talk to Farah.
Do you want to keep talking to Farah for that turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will say, as you're saying that, the bar is going to call out to everybody. And anybody that's looking at the bard sees they have a wand in their hand, and they say, okay, listen up, everybody. I need you to come over here to this area. We're going to talk about something really important for the rest of the challenge. And Don, if you want to finish that conversation, as everyone can make their way.
I'm a slow typer.
You're good. I know that. It's okay. If everyone wants to slowly make their way toward the bard for this important update, you are more than welcome to.
Disappointed, no one else came into the water. He's gonna go, he'll slowly make his way over there.
Was Thorfinn planning to pants whoever went in the water?
Oh my god.
That'd be
No.
kind of funny.
Just
Something a lot better.
Alright.
Something a lot better than that.
Dazeld kind of hops down letting his wings kind of grace his fall, and then he kind of just walks over, is careful of where Zenith is, and kind of stands over here in the back.
Oh,
Please
Sorry.
come closer to Zelda. I need everyone to hear me.
Fine, I'm staying over here.
So our first update is that the pig is almost done cooking. You're going to eat awesome tonight. Pointing to the pig that's been there since day one. The second thing is the bard taps their hand on top of the chest and tells all of you, is anyone wondering what's inside this chest?
Not really.
Oh,
Is that like cutlery for the pig?
that would make sense now, wouldn't it, Girth?
That's a valid point.
Ooh, are we using like silver cutlery? That'd be nice. I
Do you
haven't
need
used silver
do you need
forever.
help cutting the meat?
The bard looks around. Really? No one's enthused about what's inside this mysterious box I had this guy lug out here this early in the morning?
It's a box.
Oh, is it
really?
button number 6?
It's still early in the morning.
I mean, I'm interested.
Where's Dawn? Miss Tallfellow!
Sorry, it took me a while to type. Fuck. I was thinking really hard. It was that bacon. God.
Such good bacon.
The bacon. The bacon made me do it.
The bard looks over and goes, all right, now that I know that everyone's definitely here. The bard puts hand still on the chest, looks at all of you and says, all right, be honest, how many of you have obtained your target's button?
I look
What?
from one person to the next, Thorvin to Dejeld over there, and then across at Zenith, and lean over so I can see both the girls, and just like,
As in currently in possession of?
So no one.
No.
I'm going to step away from Thorvin a little bit.
All right, let's make this interesting because today's day 2, tomorrow's the last day. Rule number 3 clearly states not to go into my tent. If you can get in my tent and nab this chest, you instantly win. This guy, carry it back to tent. I have to carry it back? Are you asking? I'll carry it back. This freaking sucks. And you see this guy walk away with the
You want me to
chest
help
in
with
it.
that?
The bard looks at you with a look of, did you really just ask me that?
The guy's exhausted.
Yes, but you're a competitor and I don't trust you with the contents of what's inside.
We're just gonna open it. Just help him bring it back.
I appreciate the concern for this guy, but believe me, he should be fine. So listen up. I will tell you right now, though, with that being said, with this insta-win chest, you are a fool if you think any of you can take me on by yourself. I will repeat that. You are a fool if you think any of you can take me on by yourself.
Yeah,
With that-
we heard you.
With that being said,
So you're
before
saying we should all take you on?
with that being said, that's the wrong track. With that being said, I'm going to read all of you a poem to inspire you with today's challenge. All right. Yes, Zenith, I am reading a poem. If you don't like it, too bad. Wish fragments. I think it's nice to know that you and I are two different people that share the same sky. It was on a night like this that I looked up high and I saw a shooting star fly by. My first immediate thought was I wish to see you, for I'm here and you're there, not with me. I watched the stardust fade away, felt the thumping of my heart, and then I thought, are we really that far apart? Distance is a painful and agonizing thing. This love isn't easy and is very rare indeed. All the other stars plastered in the sky make me wonder simply why. I thought of what seems like a simple passerby, one who is almost never there. What of these other stars that shine brightly that we both can see? I easily favor them over you, but it's different. This moment holds something new. I watched the stardust fade away and felt the thumping of my heart. And then I thought, are we really that far apart? I wonder if that shooting star flew your way. I wonder if that wish I made will come true one day. Distance is a painful and agonizing thing. Love isn't easy and is very rare indeed. I watched the stardust fade away, and then I thought, are we really that far apart? I don't care about this distance. Damn you, popsicles, I miss you and I will always love you. Everyone roll me insight.
Motherfucker.
Thorvin.
Corbin. Raw.
I did mine silently. I wasn't sure if we were still doing that, but GM can see what I rolled.
For anybody that rolled lower than a 5,
What are we rolling?
insight.
Ah.
Oh my god.
For anyone who rolled lower than a 5, you just think, huh, a poem from a bard. I'm shocked.
At the end
Anybody-
of the last line, him saying that he loved taco. Is that what I heard?
Continuing on, if you rolled from 10 to 15, you think, wow, that poem was really nice. If you rolled a 16 and up, you get the feeling that this poem is about somebody important to the bard.
Farah will raise her hand.
What about above a 20? What do I get then?
I said 15 above.
It was worth a try. I'm like, can I get an exact?
Farah will raise her hand.
The bard will look over. Yes, Miss
I
Farah.
just want to make sure I have this right, and she will repeat the poem back in hopes to give anybody else a higher chance to get the insight.
Anybody want to reroll insight because of Farah?
Yes, please.
No. I'm happy with my roll.
Oh my god. So, guys, I need you all to do me a favor. I need
I
everybody
want
to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
Dude, Zenith tapped out.
Hey DM,
I'm aware.
my held
I remember.
action did go off.
I remember.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I get thing?
You get thing. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Well, it sounds like Zenith and Dazelle weren't interested in hearing it again.
Zenith,
No.
I still. Okay, so.
We were not.
All right. Everybody rolled. Gert, did you roll? Yeah, you rolled. Okay. So everybody was listening to Farah recite the poem. It sounded really nice. It sounded like the bars, but there was something to it. Gert, Dawn, and Thorvin are all, I presume, charmed by Farah.
Oh.
But Zenith and Giselle, Zenith just doesn't want to hear. It's like, I really don't care. And it's almost like Giselle didn't hear any of that.
I'm sad.
Can Dazelle tell what happened with what I rolled?
Roll me in Giselle.
What thing?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, okay, so you can look around, but remember, so with the way you have this, you didn't hear anything.
Yeah, but would he have felt it starting to attempt to work on him?
No.
No.
If you can't
That-
hear it, it
that's-
doesn't work.
That's not how this works.
Oh,
That's not how this
Then
works.
never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll roll.
So,
I'll roll
Giselle, we're.
Oh yeah, I'll roll insight.
Go ahead.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for. There you go.
All right. You have an idea that something happened because suddenly half the people here start acting very different. The bard looks over at Farah, nods their head, and walks off.
Is it my turn again now?
It is still your turn, Dizeld. We're officially back in tournament mode. The bard gave you their final.
Katie,
Yes.
you're gonna hate me for this. I apologize right now. He grabs the
Don't hurt the
he
pig.
grabs the charm off his neck and says a chant.
All right.
May the light always protect me. And he activates his charm of invulnerability, and he's going to cunning action dash. And I already mapped it out. He gets into the tent. And he...
Dizeld, I will say this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been informed because of Farah's performance roll that you would have no idea what had just transpired.
It doesn't matter. He had this plan already.
That's fantastic. I'm going to use the bard's reaction accordingly.
So he gets right up to it and grabs the chest.
You can grab the chest if you want, but you did just break one of the rules.
That was the challenge, was to get in there, correct? And get the chest.
I cast Power Word Kill on you.
Don't I need to hear that? I can't hear anything.
You're absolutely right.
Components V. Sorry, that doesn't work on me.
Roll with advantage because you still have to make the.
Against.
Actually, you don't.
It doesn't say anything about having to heal.
Yeah. No. Components. Verbal. So I would have to be able to hear.
That's to cast the spell. That's for the spell.
That's to cast the spell, not for you to understand it.
So the bard would utter a word to you, and you would fall. Doesn't matter if you heard it; you just collapse.
Charm of invulnerability. I can't take any damage.
Honey, physical damage.
This is a level 9 spell.
Damage.
Hold on. Let me look. Let me put. You are immune to damage until the spell ends. That's what this does. I literally cannot take damage for 1 minute.
You know what?
So I'm sorry, but Power Word Kill does nothing to me.
What's the name of your charm?
Charm of Invulnerability. It gives me the... I put it... Oh, I didn't put it in... Hold on. It's a consumable. It's a one-time use. It gives me the benefit of a potion of invulnerability as an action. Once I do so, the charm vanishes. The potion of invulnerability...
You know what? I'll give it to you. Go ahead and take the chest.
He grabs the chest. That's what potion of invulnerability does.
Resistance?
You now have control over the chest. Go ahead.
Meaning I would take half.
You would take half.
Yeah.
Half of a spell that kills if you have a certain amount of hit points?
Which means it would only do half damage to me. It would only do half my health, correct? Is that fair to say? If it would do all, resistance would...
So it says...
I mean,
you utter a power word
threshold thing.
It's the DM. Let the DM make a call, you know?
That's true.
I understand what you're trying to do, but you came into this game as a level 6, and this is a level 20.
I would... Has 100 hit points or lower, it dies. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. So...
I'm waiting for... So what is your decree on this? Do I get the chest or no?
Would it get you to be unconscious instead of automatically die? So I don't have to use my restoration magic, even though I'm charmed right now?
Yeah, because if he's doing that, you're completely killing Zeld. That's
yeah, but the resistance would probably hit you to unconsciousness.
I'm more concerned about what happens with his token if he gets like taken out and disqualified. Because the bard surely has multiple revival type spells.
If not, Dawn does.
What do you guys think?
I think it's a
I-
threshold thing, and you can't reduce the threshold.
I get what you're trying to do, but you're level 6 and this is a 9th level spell.
Charm. Invulnerability is a 9th level spell as well. This potion does the effects of invulnerability.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you want
What do you
help
think?
do you want help trying to rule that or no?
I want help trying to rule this because Noah's
Okay.
just rules lawyering me again.
I'm not meaning to. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. If
The way that I would now, again, I'm just a DM. I'm not the DM of this game, and I'm not all that and knowing how to do everything. The way that I would run this, though, is if you utter a power word that can compel one creature you see to within range to die instantly. That seems pretty straightforward. But then the next line says, if the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, then it dies. That would be the success of the spell. Is what I would rule. So if Giselle, how many hit points do you have
only
total?
54.
So if you have a thing that makes you resistant to it, then that would cut it to 50%. So that would be 50 health, which would leave you at 4 hit points?
Yeah, that'd leave
So
me at-
otherwise, if you are not reduced to 0, then the spell would have no effect. That's personally how I think I would run this. I've never really looked at this spell though. Now, everybody else here pretty much has DM'd at one point or another. So if anyone else has any other feedback, go for it. But
You're
that's
looking for my
my 2
opinion.
cents.
If you're looking for my opinion, then again, yeah, none of us are instantly right, but this spell actually doesn't say it does damage, so it just has an effect if they're if they're below 100 HP, and resistance would reduce the amount of damage it does. This spell doesn't do damage; it just kills you. So I would say it would kill him. That's how I would run it.
I will.
I
I'll just
do follow Eric's thoughts on this because it is a threshold thing rather than dealing their hit points. It's if they're not healthy enough, the spell works.
I apologize, Katie. I didn't realize you had made a decision. I legitimately didn't. I apologize. Yeah,
You're fine.
Giselle's just dead.
Okay, and with that being said, this guy is going to cast Revivify, and Giselle's going to pop back up.
Does he pop back up consciously, or does he pop back up? I'm sorry, I'm just unclear on the wording of Revivify.
Revivify, I will toss it into the. I think I have it in here, don't I?
That was. I apologize. I didn't realize you had made a decision.
I think I'll just cast Healing Word on you to bring you back up.
He's
If
dead.
he's dead,
Healing
dead,
Word wouldn't do that.
It's
you need Revivify.
Okay.
And
Power Word kill is.
Okay.
Dawn has Revivify and the components for it.
All right. So with that, we're gonna wait there because the bard does have Revivify, but I can't cast that right now because they just cast Power Word Kill. We're gonna go to Thorvin's turn real quick. Thorvin, you're charmed by Farah, yeah?
Yeah, has Farah given any kind of command or anything?
No, I messaged you the specifics of what this is because it's not that type of charm. It's more like flattery. I'll post it wide for everybody to see.
Okay. So I'm going to use in this.
Basically, you're fangirls now. That's what happens.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, so
But
you
we
guys,
aren't-
it's not command, it's not suggestion. You just fangirls.
Definitely a fan of. I mean, I'm impelled to be a fan of Farah. But he hasn't asked him to do anything at the moment. So I think he would
You-
continue to start to go about his business, just thinking that what she did was pretty her performance was pretty awesome unless she asked him to do something.
It's basically like if you're gonna talk, you're gonna sing my praises, and if somebody talks shit about me, you're gonna put them in their place. That's basically what this is. So if somebody starts to trash talk me, you're like, no, she's amazing. Like, what are you talking about? That's what this does.
So she hasn't actually suggested that he do anything. So at this point, he's actually going to go back to the water. But he's going to try to take a look. The chest is supposed to be in the tent, which is right next to the water. So while he's going back and swimming, he's gonna start investigating or looking at this area to see if, or kind of swimming over in this area and kind of seeing, not like actually leaving the water, but seeing if there's any vulnerabilities that could be exploited.
Okay. Is that Ray on your turn?
Yeah. And I still have the item that I mentioned earlier.
Okay. All right. If anyone goes in the water, they're just gonna see that. All right. Girth, you're up.
Girth is going to see Dejel just kind of take off after the bard, and he kind of spins around to see him going up there, and then spins back to look at Farron. He's like, "That was amazing. Don, what coin do you have?"
You first.
I have coin number 2.
Liar.
Is this a check then?
Nope. She knows.
Mm. Girth is not going to do anything.
How loudly are they talking? Can that be heard?
Underwater? Probably not.
I'm not
Yeah.
underwater, just
Oh.
in the water.
Thought you were underwater.
I thought you were doing your Thorbid
underwater
thing.
if someone else approaches out there, but
Gotcha.
Okay. So does that end your turn, Girth?
I guess I will hold an action, which I'll message to you.
Okay. Farah, you're up.
Okay. Farrah's going to, after watching Dezeld run off, she's like, okay, I think that's gonna go really bad, really fast. So she's gonna go to here. She's gonna stop at Zenith and whisper something in his ear.
I mean, I can't stop you from whispering.
And then she will head to, if you're not restricting us on movement, she will go to her tent. And for her,
We've officially started the next day, so you are restricted on movement.
okie dokie. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash action 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to her.
Okie dokie. Zenith, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put my heels together, activate my boots or my wraps of speed, so I can move 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Cunning action dash. I'm going to appear here and point down at Tazeld. Be like, can I grab it?
The bard gives you a look. You're competing, but he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I will try. This is pretty out in the open. I'm going to try to grab this token.
Okay.
And then, is it successful? Do I need to check?
He's laying down dead.
I mean,
So the bard's not stopping you because you're competing.
I'm going to grab it. And I'm going to run back. Hey, Girth. Things got really messy. Sure, they'll fix it.
Yeah.
All right. You end your turn there, Zenith.
Yes.
I'll say this happens on Dawn's turn. That this guy is going to cast Revivify. I don't know how to put this into the chat. Do I just... How do I put this in the chat? I'm sorry, I'm blanking so bad on how to do this.
I just copied from Roll20 when I searched the thing.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find it.
So, Dizeld, you wake up and you see over you this guy touching you. You died within the last minute, and now you're back with 1 health.
Okay.
Dawn, what are you gonna do on your turn?
Curse, you don't need to worry. You're not the one I'm looking for. Calm down.
Can I insight her?
Yes, you may. She doesn't seem to be lying for both people that rolled.
Okay.
You doing anything else, Dawn?
Okay. I'm going to check on the dude.
Remember, you are restricted to your movement speed.
Yeah, she's going to do.
Was that 25 feet?
No, she's doing double action.
Okay. You're just dashing. All right. You see this guy kneeled over, mumbling some words and bringing Dizelle back.
Do I do it where I see him actually die?
You see Dizelle on the ground, and you see this guy over him, and you see the bard with arms crossed by the chest.
So he's still dead when I walk up?
He's not dead now.
Okay.
Dizelle, you're back up and kicking.
All right.
What are you doing?
If it doesn't work the first time, try it again.
Oh my god.
He's gonna grab the chest and he's going to fling it out. And he's going to let it carry him.
Can I use my reaction to stop that?
Do you want to try?
Again, I'm another player, but I also don't want to see a person die. I'm a cleric for a reason.
So, yeah, he's gonna grab the chest and kind of just swing it behind him. So it pulls him because the bard
Roll me a strength check on lugging the chest.
Strength or
Athletics.
Do a reaction of some sort for this shit.
You okay? You dash and you use your bonus action to do that skill check, so probably not.
If I ever could get a nat 20, now would be the time.
No.
Let's do this.
No.
Oh, so
I mean,
close.
that still
That's a
was
dirty
a dirty 20. So the bard watches you toss this box and you make it outside.
I got it out. I just
How
won,
did
didn't I?
you? How did you get that? Hold on.
I
That's
have a
an
stone of
18.
good luck.
Oh, okay, got it.
Remember, Dizelle was there for that game, and
Oh,
Farrah's
yeah.
still mad at him.
No, normally
18.
he's mad at Farah, but normally it just blends it all together. So that's why I was surprised to see
Yeah,
it
no.
laid out like that. That's all.
I have it
Okay.
differently. Yep, so that's a...
So,
So, did I just auto-win? I got it
can
out
you
of
open
there.
the chest? Can you open the chest?
I still have my bonus action.
Okay.
I opened the chest with my bonus action, and I...
About that, the chest is locked.
Chest is locked.
The bard looks at you with crossed arms and goes, "It's locked, by the way." And then the bard holds up the key in their hand.
How strong does this lock look?
You want to try to pick it right now with the bard right there?
I just want to know how strong does it look?
You can roll perception, but if you roll perception, you can't unlock it till your next turn.
In that case, I'm not. No, that was my bonus action. Hold on, I'm looking at stuff. I'm thinking. Yeah, no, he just got it out of there.
All right, move your token out of there then.
Okay, can I
with
move
the
the...
test, but I will also say that Keith didn't use a reaction and gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Hold on, wait.
They didn't use their reaction.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just checking something. Because I thought... No, that wasn't it. What was it? There was something. That's on Raga. That's not on this character. Okay, yeah, he gets the attack of opportunity. Go ahead. Hold on. No, because that's not that version of parry. I had something, but I don't remember what it was. I'm sorry. Hold on. What was my bonus? Did it cost my bonus action to have opened that chest?
You tried to open the chest, but it was locked.
To attempt that, did that cost my bonus action or did that cost a free action? Because you did also offer me to unlock it. That's the only reason I'm asking this.
I said bonus, yeah.
Bonus? Okay. Nope. That will hit.
Okay, so Dawn, you watch as Dizelle gets up in this hurry, grabs the chest and runs for it. And you see the bard holding the key, and you see this guy looking at the bard, nodding their head, and just whacking Dizelle across the head with a mace.
No, he doesn't run. He lets the chest's momentum carry him.
Okay, he lets the chest guide him out, but still gets hit square in the back of the head.
It was worth a try.
So, yeah, Dizelle's down, and Dawn, you're staying over him, and the bard's there with the key, twisting it around their finger.
Can you just keep him down for a moment? He needs to learn.
The bard looks at you and doesn't say anything and just looks away. But the bard does tell you, by the way, somebody may or may not have already taken his button.
Oh, thank you for that.
And then Dizelle's turn is over. Thorfinn, you're up.
Wait, what is... Nope.
I'm sorry, I just test is up there. No, we don't have to. The test is outside the tent now.
Yeah. And the bar's right there.
He will come out of the water, move up to the chest, and there's a lock on it.
Yes, there is a lot.
Says he'll say, "Chest outside. Not entering the tent. Not entering the tent. Ain't breaking any rules." So he takes the Daisy. Let's see if Daisy can open this. And he will try busting the chest open.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll me an attack on the chest.
All right.
You
Ew.
smack the chest, and you do get a nice little dent in it, but your axe, but the center of Daisy hits square on the middle of one of the metal beams, and you feel this vibration go up your arm.
Okay.
Is that for you in your turn?
No, he'll just say, he'll turn to Dawn and say, "Yeah, it did look like the dead Genasi took his token."
For the person asking a question in whispers right now, asking about Thorvin, yes. Girth, you're up.
Muted.
If we're talking, we can't hear you.
Okay. Yes, sir. Let's go. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, he only has 5, and I can see Thorvin from here.
Yes, you can. You get over there just in time to see Thorvin go whack on the chest and Dazelle laying down on the ground, unconscious.
He's going to pull out his wand and just kind of shakily point it at Thorvin. He says, "Sorry, Thorvin, Ruspo Polymorpho," and he's going to cast the spell at Thorvin.
All right, roll to attack where everyone can see it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh god, wisdom save, please, Thorfinn.
I'm reading this for a second. Okay. Wisdom save. Okay.
Oh, Toad.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Eric.
All right.
Oh no.
So, Thorfinn, you feel this sensation as I'm looking up this token wash over you. And you become. I think this is that'd be funnier, but this is more realistic. You become a toad.
All right.
I'll put Thorvin there for now. Okay, so I'm going to give you control over the token, Eric.
I don't think I have any bonus actions. Unless I can use the... No, I'm not going to take a bonus action to dash any closer. I don't think I need to, so I'm going to stay. That's my turn.
I will say, as that is cast, the button that was hiding in Thorvin's hiding place clatters to the ground.
Oh no! Look at the spell. All equipment.
All equip.
All
Okay.
equipment goes into my form. That's why I was reading it before.
Okay,
Oh.
but also. Okay. All right. So Thorvin's a toad, and no one has access to his button.
Yep.
Okay. Do you end your turn there, Gert? Sorry about that mix-up, Thorvin. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Girth, do you end your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Farah, you're up. What you doing?
Farah is going to use her movement and her dash action to get to the tent so she can get her stuff back on.
Alrighty.
That is the end of my turn.
You got it. Up next is Zenith. For the person who just whispered, just so you know, in the whispers, noted.
Okay. Would picking up a toad be a full action?
I mean, the toad can try to jump out of your hands, but sure. Toads can also pee in your hands.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'd like to pick up the toad.
Would you have any idea that this toad is Thorvin?
Yep.
Because Gert yelled, sorry,
Okay,
Thorvin,
I mean-
so, yeah. What's the dexterity on a toad?
13 plus 1.
Actually, I'd like to be on this side, and I know I can
It
make that.
also could have skills, possibly. Let me see if it's in the monster manual or
Gert linked it in the chat.
no.
No, it says frog. I don't know if there's actually is a toad. I'm sure there is giant toad, but
I'll give you bonus action to pee on him. If he can carry you, Thorvin.
Okay, it doesn't specifically say any skills, but okay. I mean, but he still has to try to grab. I mean, he still has to attempt to grab.
Mm-hmm. Would that be a dexterity check? Would that be acrobatics, maybe? Or just a straight up? What would you want to grab, a frog or a toad?
I don't know.
Either
He's
acrobatics or sleight of
grapple.
hands. Either acrobatics or sleight of hand, to be completely honest, from my perspective. But I'll take whatever.
Do you guys think sleight of hand would work to grab a toad?
I'd say either that or I'd run it either as a grapple or if you're trying to catch it, then it'd be probably sleight of hand.
All right, Zenith, roll me a sleight of hand to catch this toad.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Catch the toad.
Roll me a dexterity check to avoid his grasp.
Now he can really breathe underwater.
Right?
Or at least hold his breath.
He
for
barely
more
just
period.
catches you, Thorvin.
That does have a +1 to it.
Okay. Oh, so meet to beat. Oh no. Zenith, you get a good grip on this toad. It looks at you with this look of anger that's reminiscent of the dwarf you saw moments prior. And it jumps out of your hands on the ground and just stares at you with angry eyes.
If I can, I would jump towards the water.
You probably can't because it's not your turn. Did you use your reaction last? No, just stay in front of Zenith. So you're just looking up like you. And Zenith, do you do anything else on your turn?
Wait about this. Really wait about this. That was a good roll.
Can you repeat that? Do you want your turn there? Oh, you're going to try to attack it. You go to stab at this little toad. The toad just kind of moves out of the way in this very sassy fashion.
How is he getting another action?
It's my action.
How are you getting a second action though?
I'm not. It's just my action.
You're grabbing me with your action.
It was ruled as bonus action.
Well, I didn't. Was that? Is that true? I didn't hear that. Is that true, Katie?
I thought you would get 2 attacks at your level, Zenith.
No, I only get 1 attack.
Okay. Well, let's just say that trying to grab the toe took your turn, and it was very comedic and awkward.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Is it okay to go to Dawn's turn?
Yes.
Dawn, you just saw this whole exchange with Thorben the Toad, and Zenith trying to catch it, and Gert turn him into a toad. The Zeld's still on the ground, unconscious in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm worried about the almost dead guy. So Donna's going to say out loud, I'm just like, this is the only way to keep him from dying again. And everyone to stop this fucking madness. Now there's a fucking toad! And she will step near the thing and use knock.
Oh, that's smart.
And hand whatever was in the chest to the bard immediately.
Let me tell you what's in the chest first, okay?
Okay. Okay. I hand them all to the bard. Every single one of them. She doesn't want to see another one die. She's a cleric now. And he keeps dying.
The bard looks at you, and at what you hand them, and says, "It's not the end of 3 days."
Then I will hold on to them. Just get them to stop.
The bard will give you a wink and say, "You can't take me on alone."
I'm not taking you alone. I'm not taking you. What do you mean?
Roll me insight, Dawn.
Okay, that was decent. Oh! Got it! As soon as I rolled that number, I realized.
Okay. So the bard's gonna look at you and give you this look like, come on. You get it?
Yes!
The bard looks past you over at Mr. Down for the Count.
Okay, I will use Healing Word on his butt.
As a bonus action. What's the word you use for healing?
Do I have to be able to hear the word? That's all. Or is it just as long as it's said?
What's the word on healing word?
I don't know. I just want to say because he still can't hear.
It says
Verbal component for me to cast.
A creature
that you choose that you can see within range regains hit points from your 1d4 plus your spellcaster modifier. The spell has no effect on undead or constant constructs.
Okay. I thought so, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God, that does work on me, right? I want to pop
That-
back up and then realize I shouldn't be up.
That does work. So, Dizelde, you come to, and you realize that you can't hear anything, but you feel this very warm presence.
And to put it clearly, I'm putting these things in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Tell me how much I pop back up for.
How much does he pop back up for? Roll me the d4 plus buried on the level you're doing.
Not high, I'm not wasting that. He just keeps coming down. I'm probably gonna need it
Oh
again
my
for
God.
as much.
Alright, so that's 4 hit points for Dizelde.
4 plus modifier plus 3. 4 plus
So you're back with 7. And everybody, just so we're clear, Dawn did use knock, so you all heard her cast that spell.
3. Yeah.
There was
it's
no
open.
DC required because you can hear within several hundred feet.
Yes.
Dizelde, you're up. Literally, you're back up.
Give me a second, I'm sorry. He's gonna spend a star point cunning action and double dash. Which is 60. Double dash is just 3 movements, which would be 90 feet. Oh wow, that's a lot further than I realized it was. But yeah, he's going to fly up to here.
Alright.
So he just speeds out of there, because he doesn't want to get hit again.
Hey, Dizelde, roll me an Arcana or Perception check.
Oh, it's the piss box.
There you go.
You don't notice anything, but you notice that those flowers over there look surprisingly watered.
No, we'll tooth down.
Someone gave those flowers a lot of TLC. You doing anything else for your turn?
For being drunk all the time, Thorvin is very hydrated.
Okie dokie. Alright. Up next is Thorvin. You're a toad. What you doing as a toad?
Tongue splat.
I hope Thorvin nat 20 Zenith as a toad.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second, but I'm back. I heard it was my turn. Disengage action, and then into the pond.
Okie dokie. Anything else you want to do, Thorvin? Or you just want to hang out in the water?
Do I have any kind of step of the wind? I'm going to go even further.
Okay.
Wait, do I get wild shape? I still get my monk abilities. Polymorph, I don't know if I get my monk abilities. I guess that's a question for you. I want to ask you. Do you still? Should I still get my monk abilities or not?
I'll say right now you're a toad, so you're probably just trying to focus on getting out of harm's way.
Okay, so I know wild shape lets me I would still keep my abilities, but this is polymorph might be different.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. You end your turn there?
Let's think of a bonus action. Which I don't think I can. So no, just swimming down and trying. Oh, I guess can I hide as a bonus action?
You may hide as a bonus action. You just burrow under the bottom of the lake.
And I'm not. I mean, I'm in a frog in water. Would I have advantage on that?
I feel like if anybody goes that deep in the lake, they'd have to be able to hold their breath really long. Thorvald can already hold his breath very long, and as a toad, it's even more so. So I think you're fine where you're at.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's done.
Okay. Girth, you're up.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Thorvin. Is he more than 30 feet down?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
no, he's 25 feet down.
So if I run to the water's edge, can I be within 30 feet of him?
Yes. Why do you ask?
You see me though? I'm a frog in a lake.
This is true. I would think even with rolling for he wouldn't see him. So he's just gonna kind of run up and be like, "Oh no!" And then he's going to turn and just be like, Hmm. Can Girth see Dawn's token or can I roll to see?
Dawn's right over there, but not 20 feet away, so you can see her.
Can I see look for her token?
Oh, you want to look for a token?
You can't see it from there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dawn. And I'm going to cast a spell.
I counterspell.
What level?
Level 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Farrah, what you doing?
Basically, the only thing she can do is just move. Because now she's fully geared up. She can get there with her movement.
Okie doke.
She is going to... Actually... May I retcon that?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Let's see. She'll do her movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then she is going to do this on herself. And reaction 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then dash action 5, 10, 15, 20. Be like, what is going on? And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. With that being said, Zenith, you're up. Dawn, Zenith is asking for your button. May I have your button? You have.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry about this, but I'm gonna have to cut my end short here. I'm dealing with some physical ailments. I am okay. For those watching, I am fine. Or, not right now in the moment, but I will be okay. I'll be fine in the morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Lee6113 on YouTube. And check out the other people's perspectives, which will be up probably within the next 48 to 72 hours on that channel. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and from TG Studios, signing off. Take care, y'all, and bye.